You're responsible for the recap.
Oh, fuck, what fuck happened last time?
Oh,
Okay,
so
yes.
much.
We opened up the session meeting with Ilya Dreyka in her office, in which we managed to convince her to our deal of harvesting the leftover, what was it? Mithril from the mines below our lands. If maybe not making the best deal for us, we at least managed to get an in with them to visit them later and such. Unfortunately, that didn't fucking matter because like not even 4 hours later, well, probably more than 4 hours, not even like 8 hours later, never being attacked by the Cold Iron Worm cult after we smartly planned to send Kyrus and the disembodied Cadme to go investigate the secret room that Reese noticed during the talks. Everything went to shit. The Cold Iron Worm cult struck the manor and are apparently currently fighting with Duchess Elia. Our other target, Reggie, is that his name?
Yeah,
Yes,
Veggie,
Reggie.
Ragey, yeah.
Sorry, it was to me children. The other target, Reggie, is currently being chased somewhere in the direction of the waterfall, which we know he goes to train at. During our little foray at the manor, Nana Sensei, as we can see here, was summarily dismissed after Kami blabbed a little bit too much, and she currently took up residence at this tavern, where Shiva and Adeline went to go talk to her. In the midst of talking to her, Adeline got shot, and turns out the Cold Iron Worm cult are a bit more far spread than we thought.
But now, we'll jump straight into initiative.
But now we're all going to die.
Death's not that
I
bad.
like how the music paused for me doing that.
Yes. As we open up the scene here with Shiva standing there with a mesmerized Hestia staring at the stage while you're inside a visibility bubble. Adeline unconscious on the ground. Nana Sensei kind of frozen in not knowing what's going on. As dark music swirls through the air, you almost see the bardic magic kind of flowing between every person. Almost like a snake. The Dark Bard is actually the first to act. Oh, lovely dragon, don't hide from me. Come on, show yourself. Show yourself to all of us. Loud and proud. Rose? The Dark Bard is going to try and compel Hestia here on her next turn to do something to break the invisibility sphere.
Okay.
Hestia does get a will save at a -4 because she's already been mesmerized. But you may roll.
Game, please. Roll 20 is doing its standard. You have not touched me in 10 years. Give me a hot second.
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
Yeah, basically.
Get away from me.
Old man yells at Cloud.
Still, please.
It's a -4. What do you expect?
I expected to roll all right.
She rolled a 10.
I know.
But Hestia, next turn, is compelled to do an action that will break the invisibility sphere.
God damn it, Hestia.
Which primarily basically would be either punching one of you or punching the wall. But, you know.
Why can't you useful?
Would throwing someone be considered a hostile action of breaking
Yes, that counts as
invisibility?
an attack.
Cool, just throw Nana Sensei at them. Here, go punch them.
I mean, Nana Sensei is quite drunk at the moment. She's not at full strength herself.
No, she's not drunk. Just a bit of drink.
Never underestimate a drunken martial artist.
Also, bang.
Uh-huh.
Actually, Dark Bard wants to do one more action before the end of her turn first. If I can do that, she can do this. As a move action, she's going to just sway the crowd's movement slightly. There we go. Anyway, bang. As the glass shatters, another section of the glass shatters, as another bullet flies in. This time, aiming at Shiva, who admittedly does have cover from Hestia.
And concealment.
She is invisible still.
It's there, actually.
So actually, can you shoot at her at all anyway?
I mean, technically, you can try doing what's called a blind shot.
Yeah, that's...
But he's not going to do a blind shot in this case. Actually. Okay. Shiva might be able to see the glint in the distance of like a piece of glass or maybe a sniper scope, but nothing happens. Cadme! Distantly back in the office, you know
Right.
things are going to shit.
Just quickly, so people can plan their things. I know at least Rose won't have been told this because she's only just joined. The white lines on the tavern, that shows where the sniper can shoot. It shows the window, and that's the firing arc he can fire.
Okay.
Okay.
So if
I
you
do
don't
know
want to
about
get
that,
shot,
so-
yeah, if you don't want to get shot, get out of those white lines.
Because, he only has a certain firing arc, so... Yes, sideline.
Yeah.
You're currently inside of course, Karis' brain.
Yep.
But what's you and Karis want to make a plan? What you're going to do?
Okay, Calris, we just need to go. Get outside.
Yes, I know we need to go. How do we get outside? We're going to burn up when we get through that barrier again.
Get me looks barrier. Is it there?
Yes.
Okay, back to the orb. Put your hands on it.
Does so.
I'm gonna try to use magic device to get the barrier to shut down.
At least temporarily.
Sure, go ahead.
Cannot go wrong.
No, definitely can go wrong.
Everyone,
Fuck off, J-Mac.
hey, if I jinx it, it's not gonna happen.
Yes, it is.
Oh Jesus!
Okay, never mind.
Told
So,
ya.
Cadme, I will offer you a bargain here. I will let you succeed at this use magic device check, saying that you did manage to shut down the barrier, but in doing so, you've not only shut down the barrier, but the entire defense system.
Uh,
And if I say no to that,
I mean, congrats, you're now trapped in a bubble for a while. So,
yeah,
I can
basically wait
attempt
till...
it again later.
because by default, if you fail use magic device check, you can't try again for 24 hours. Not with that
Oof.
one.
Ouch. I mean, we've already told the guards to go to where she is. We don't know what other defences is currently helping her.
The golems.
If they're active. Like I said, we haven't seen outside of this room since the attack started.
But you can try a different approach next turn, of course. Maybe smashing the orb.
That also shuts down the defensive. I'm gonna say no.
Well, what's our plan to get out then?
I have a plan. I do have another plan.
Right, because I'm basically stuck here until you get us through.
Well, but that's your turn over, so we'll go
Yep.
wait until Karis' until Karis' round. Shiva, you notice your dragon looks particularly charmed right now.
Don't care about that. Dark Eye, I am aware that these people are fascinated, right? This is a thing I'm
I mean,
fully
they
aware of.
definitely appear to be mind affected in some regard. Looks like fascination, perhaps. It's not a spell though.
Mm,
You don't think it's a spell.
hey, Dark.
Yes.
How would you feel if I went ahead and used a hero point to cast Vision of Hell?
I mean, you could do that if you wanted to. I think a certain thing in your head would like it.
That's that thing in my head doesn't matter right now. I'm more worried about hopefully breaking fascination on everything.
Yeah, remember, if you attack the crowd, they become hostile to you.
What was that, Tinder?
If you attack the crowd, they'll become hostile to you.
It's not an attack.
There's no hostile effect of some kind.
Also, we don't know if this is an actual fascinate or something else.
I don't really think I have much of a better idea.
No way you can help Hestia break out of hers.
I mean, I can try hitting her, but that might also just backfire.
But if you want to turn the entire room to hell, you can. As the environment will begin to shift and turn, Hestia can make a will save versus your.
This is something I actually kind of hope she fails. She did actually fail that. Also, for the sake of it, my DC for this, I believe, is 20, but let me make sure.
Oof.
Does not matter.
So the Dark Mage has been affected by the Vision of Hell. The Bard is not.
My DC for this is 19.
And here comes 80 will saves for the crowd.
Not how it works.
Keep in mind, Shiva, you also are affected by this.
Nope. You are prepared for revisions and are not affected by them.
Oh.
It's something that you cast. It would be really weird for you to be affected by it.
I mean, yeah, but some spells are like that.
Holy shit. Go crowd.
Dang it.
I mean, there's now a whole bunch of screaming crowd up north who've been shaken. This effect does not break their enthrallment, though. But it does mean that all now being slightly creeped out by the fact that this entire place has turned to hell. There's only a change in mood from the crowd, though, which seems interesting. But it doesn't look like they're fully under control as they start like murmuring, and that you hear like worried whispers, but they still can't really look away from the bard. Not all their autonomy is missing. There we go. Sadly, the two little crowds near you both got natural 20, so, you know.
That's okay, they can't see her.
It's true. Anything she wants to do with a move action? Or swift?
I suppose I should probably ultimate myself here.
Hide in the corner.
Basically.
Essie, what do we do?
I think we need to group up. At least you're not afraid to fight spirits.
No?
Okay.
I mean, I've been on the back of a dragon before.
I think I can get us over there if we fly. At least faster than we could if we went on ground.
Oh, you got like a fly spell prepared? Awesome.
I can always fly.
Yuri is currently en route. Amaya, you're currently en route. Dark Mage, slightly shaken by what has happened. And she starts spitting a little bit, rather frustrated. What in, fangled illusions. Yes, gotta be illusion. You can't defeat us. Just lie down. Dark Mage is going to weave her magic. A very, very powerful magic.
Magic missile!
Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, no, sorry, it's dark magic missile.
Not quite. Instead, however, though, she's going to cast a spell centered on this corner here. Going 10 feet out. As a burst of glitter appears.
Yay, glitter dust.
I mean, Adeline, even though you're unconscious, you do have to make a will save.
Yeah, where's the burst centered?
Like this.
Basically, it was on you, on your corner.
Oh, lovely. Okay, what save is that?
Will.
Will save? Anything to help against this? It's not an air or electric effect, is it?
No, it's a conjuration creation.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, well,
Well, Nana Sensei is not blind, but she's revealed.
All right, yeah, that the save is for blinding, not being revealed.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
You are also now unconscious and blind.
I
Your day just keeps
don't think
getting
the blind's
better.
going to be too problematic.
Technically, it's managed to, technically it is lowering your AC further, so I think you're now at AC of 3. Which is quite wonderful. Impressive, actually. Karis.
So, what's the plan then?
Okay, there's a cabinet across the room. Could you take to the very end of your axe and swing and knock out the two
I
bottom
don't have my
boards and make it
axe.
fall in? Why don't you have to? Oh my gosh!
You know what I have on you. I have
Yeah.
my mace, not the axe. It's a lot shorter.
Is the bubble coming from the orb?
Yes.
Okay. Pick up the orb.
I am really hesitant because you know anti-magic armor stuff, but I will try and pick up the orb.
You're now holding an orb. It's sparking slightly.
Okay, run. Does like the bubble
Yeah,
around us shift?
Yeah, without running, I move a bit first. As I move the orb, does the bubble move as well?
Yes.
I run. Where am I running? We're going to help Lady What's-Her-Face, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay, Kelvis is basically going to spend a point of key to activate... no, that's too many points of key. There we go. Spends a point of key to activate Acceleration of Form, giving her haste, so she has 60-foot movement, and we saw her last in the courtyard, so she's basically just going to peg it to the nearest window, dive through it, go down the wall, and just keep running towards where the explosions are coming from.
You start running towards the explosions then.
Yes. Still holding on to this fucking orb.
The orb does not seem happy.
Yeah, neither does Kelvis, considering, I imagine her hand's getting really warm right now.
Moreover, actually, when you dive out the window...
It thinks we're stealing the orb, the house is going to turn on us.
Roll me a CMP check to keep hold of the orb as you make that jump. It's a pretty slippery object, as you're jumping out the top of a building.
Does haste give any bonuses on that?
It gives bonuses on attacks, which CMB
would
is an
affect it.
attack.
Yeah. Right. Oh, I actually have an acceleration of form thingamabob set up. There we go.
Yay.
CMB 27.
You keep a strong grip.
That should be 9 lower. I don't know why I have a +9 modifier on my CMB. So it'd be 18.
Let me check.
I imagine at some point there were some special circumstances and I've just plugged it in there to make it work. I have no idea why it was still there.
It is not a perfect landing.
I'm not surprised. I'm diving out a window.
As it ends up slipping out of your hand, and you hear a slight.
Oh, come on, it's a big magical orb. It can't break that easily.
The magical field around it's gone.
It really can't break that easily.
I mean, all the other magic around the place doesn't seem to have gone away yet, though.
I grab the orb and keep running.
Because now it's yours, clearly.
Well, I don't want just, one of the cultists or something grabbing it, and maybe if we get it to the lady, she can do something with it. I don't friggin' know.
Not a bad theory.
Adeline is snoozing.
Mhm.
Hestia, you are compelled to try and break the invisibility field.
I may need a
Doesn't
series
Adeline
of
need to make
options.
a fort save now?
No, you make a fort save after 1 minute.
Ah, got it.
Dark, I may need a series of options I may commit with the dragon.
I mean, to break the invisibility field, you must make a hostile action of some kind.
Hey, what's the range on Hessia's bubble beam?
There's a crowd.
It was only like a 10-foot burst, right? You could hit the corner.
Does it work like that? Does my brain not understand how?
It depends on what form you got. Did you get the grenade, the line, or the cone?
It's the
Pretty sure it's a
grenade she
cone.
has.
I have a grenade. Okay, there we go.
I mean, that's a bubble
I-
beam is the grenade.
My brain does not recall things. In that case, she will do that. Although, I have the snapshots to the corner. I'm imagining.
And even then, they're a little bit up on the platform, so if you like aimed it up,
Yeah,
So,
it has to-
so Hester's going to try and hit them with the bubble beam.
Yes.
Choo.
I mean, firstly, invisibility now breaks.
Okay.
A hostile action has been taken. It breaks for all members because she was the person it was cast on.
Yep.
Time for make will save. Reflect save, sorry.
thankfully one of them's shaken, so fuck your saves.
That mage is not having a good time of it.
The bard is mildly hurt, the mage is more hurt. Visibility is broken though. Hestia otherwise it doesn't take enough actions this round. Nana Sensei. You're not in a great spot, Nana Sensei. I think Nana Sensei is going to pick up.
Thank you.
You are now an inventory item.
I'm fine with that.
Zadaline mutter, these are nice arms. Nice, strong arm.
Now, my Lady Shiva, do you have a plan?
Shiva just kind of gives a vague shrug. She does not look very happy with the situation.
Because I don't believe us staying here is a great idea.
I agree.
Can you dragon bust a hole in the wall or something?
We will see. Shiva doesn't really seem convinced only because of the bard. And the unfortunate circumstance has been bestowed upon Hestia.
Yeah, Shiva's immediately able to tell. Nana Sensei really doesn't want to be fighting civilians. It's kind of against the code of conduct.
That is fair.
Essie, you're on. Well, what does Essie do?
Unfortunately, it takes me a bit of time to be able to actually carry Reese giving Noodle strength, so first of all, activating Prehensile Hair.
I thought you were going to cast Fly.
Yeah, I need this to be able to pick you up first. Remember, I'm Noodle.
I thought you were going to be casting Fly on me as well. Okay.
No,
Okay.
that doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Only me.
You just wrap
Imagine-
Reese in hair and are going to start flying.
Basically. Imagine, like, while we're doing this, we're also, like, kind of jogging towards the tavern.
The mesmerized crowd. Huh. Really?
Your puppy.
I think
Yeah,
Amaya's getting
dog's
closer.
playing.
Amaya's worried. She makes those noises when she's worried.
The crowd just starts ambling forward towards you.
Apparently, some of them just climbing over Hestia.
Well, through Hestia Square, but Hestia's not stopping them, so she's also mesmerized. Of which, by the way, Hestia.
Hmm.
Hi, Shiva.
Okay.
Dragon just sits on
This
her.
is snuggle.
Well, pretty much, actually. Hestia would like to just kind of grab Shiva in a hug.
Shiva just looks unamused.
I mean, you get to roll the grapple check.
Oh, I know.
She's taking a -4 on this though, so that's the good news for you.
True.
Just get attack of opportunity. Punch her. Do it.
That's true. You do get attack opportunity.
This is a CMB, right?
Yes.
Uh,
At a -4.
my feelings from Hestia. Don't
Are
do
you
this
being
to me.
hugged?
Yes.
Because the entire crowd seems like somewhat in a dream-like state almost. It's a bit odd. Like sleepwalkers, maybe. But they're half there, they're half not. It's really odd. I'm sure that's fine. the Dark Bard. Oh no, you don't want to run away. Come on, just stay with us. Hey, aren't you actually getting sleepy? Like, really sleepy?
Stay a while and listen.
Why don't you just relax? She's going to put out her hand. You can see she's casting a spell as she says these words. She's going to cast Lullaby on Nana Sensei to reduce her, which she'll get to resist, but if she fails, it will reduce her ability versus anything that tries to into her sleep. Nana? Okay, you resist the Lullaby. Also, bang, gunshot. Try shooting Nana Sensei. She just deflects a bullet.
Fuck.
Wonderful. She just casually just swats it out of the air.
While holding you over one shoulder, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Kick the bullet.
I like that she just picks up like a tray from a table and just whacks it out of the air.
And this is why you don't annoy monks.
Mm-hmm.
Just
This
because
is why
she,
you don't snipe monks.
yeah, just because she's vowed not to fight the civilians doesn't mean she can't defend herself.
Yeah, it's why she's so casual about this.
Cadme.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've got a slightly damaged orb in your hands, but Keris is running.
Cool. I would like to cast a spell-like ability, Step of the Flighty Fae on Kel.
Okay, does
What does
that
this
stack
do?
with haste?
It does. As suddenly you hear weird whispers in the back of your head, as it feels like Cadme is touching, like sort of in front of your face. Like you feel a hand go over your eyes, but you're not blinded, as little motes of light sort of appear around every sort of living thing, little dances of sparkles and things. Okay, I'm gonna start talking to the little things and making sure you can get a clear path through. And if you're really perceptive, like, leaves will turn to watch you as you go past, kind of like they do with Cadme occasionally, and things kind of just sort of get out of your way because they realize you're doing something good for nature. You are now immune to difficult terrain.
Oh,
Okay.
As
That's actually
Cadme
useful.
is now going into full diplomatic mode and talking to every little soul in the area.
That's semi-useful, seen as, you know, previously it would take me a forward action to move double, ignoring difficult. Now I can just sprint it.
Alright, well, I can still cast, presumably. My brain's breaking right now in terms of what I can do.
I mean, you're limited given you've been grabbed by Hestia, but yes.
Fine. Alright.
Problem is basically right now you can't move in this case, actually. Because she's not being truly grappled, but she is definitely being, like, you know, immobilized now.
Okay, well, I'm not actually grappled, which is helpful. I'm gonna go ahead and use Shadow Conjuration to cast Ash Storm.
Okay,
I don't-
Satan.
I don't want to be seen.
Look, she's working with a
Listen.
team right now.
I'm gonna center it here. It's the 40-foot burst.
1 second, I'm going to need to get the ash out.
I can't break Hestia's fascination in any form outside of hitting her, and she would fucking refuse to. So this is
Also-
a problem for Steve's morals.
Also, there's a chance that will respond with her punching you back.
Exactly. I just don't want this.
Did you say 40-foot radius?
Yes.
What happens in this 40-foot radius?
You can't see. It blocks all sight, including dark vision. And the entire 40-foot becomes difficult terrain.
So now, basically, whenever you're walking around here, you're basically just seeing, like, a cloud of ash with, like, hell being printed across it.
Perfect, yes.
Jesus Christ, Shiva.
Listen. I don't have
At
anything
least
else.
it's not actual damage.
Oh yeah, no, it's not damage.
Which still
it's
is
just
not
impossible
proccing,
to see.
which as a result is not proccing the enemy's reaction to what happens when they get injured.
Exactly.
Still,
She
these
was
poor
made to
innocent
deal with
civilians
this.
Poor innocent civilians are like, just have a night of hell, literally.
Reese is going to lightly flail for a moment after she's been picked up and being just dragged through the air.
It's soft, a condition.
Yeah, but he's not used to just being kind of picked up by hair and then just flown.
Baris, if you have any preparations to make, now's a good time.
I don't really have a whole lot left. I kind of spent stuff.
Um,
Some of my armor, but I don't know if you want that.
I mean, I can carry you. Don't worry. Get it out.
4 round action. He summons a 55. Well, no, it's not 53 of him. It's 47 pounds of full plate for him.
Yeah, that's no problem.
As it appears from the ethereal mark on his chest. Meow? Meow! Hey, Yuri.
Meow.
Make a will save.
Oh, God damn it.
Why am I in hell?
Actually, yeah.
Why am I in hell and why does it sound so nice?
Yuri can jump through a window. So she'll.
I apologize for anyone who
Welcome
walks
to hell,
inside
ladies
this.
and Gents, we sinned and fell. No time to
As
repent.
Yuri, like, skids into the tavern. And the entire tavern is like smoky hell.
Oh, lovely.
I mean, she's
Well,
only shaken.
yeah, I guess
But
I'm glad
apply
it's
the
like
same
hell, not the fucking.
I chose something mild.
Unfortunately, that's the start of your. You end your turn by entering the tavern.
Oh, great. And she can't see anything either.
And neither can
I know.
Amy see her, so, you know.
Good thing she's got scent, and she knows Adeline's scent.
Am I? You're still running. Sadly, the cat is faster than you.
Running.
Dark Mage. Wow, this is inconvenient. The Dark Mage is going to cast a spell magic.
That's valid.
She's going to target the Ash Storm.
That's, I mean, valid.
You guys know
Please
what, level
roll
9?
bad. Yes.
Mhm.
Correct.
I don't
Sadly,
think it
her-
succeeds.
Sadly, her spell magic is not able to push away your powerful magic.
Aha.
Fuck off.
And her getting rid of it wouldn't be the worst.
Karis.
Running.
Well, due to all the things boosting your movement right now.
I mean, it is 60-foot movement, sprinting, ignoring difficult terrain.
Right.
One moment, please.
Can always be fast, yo.
Quick cat.
I need to recreate the attack macro from the mace. I did, bollocks. It was just a light mace, wasn't it?
If you look over on the right-hand
Nope,
side,
heavy mace.
Heavy you are.
Oh dear.
Ooh, she big.
She is
Wow,
quite
okay.
big.
Also, I think those are the constructs. Maybe.
they don't look like
No.
the ones you saw around the mansion.
Never mind then.
Right,
Those are
so-
baddies.
They're kind
Yes.
of like tall, like metallic constructs. They're weird. They almost look like they're a blend between like organic and metallic. It's really
Hmm.
Hey.
Is there any sign of the mansion guard here?
not that you've seen yet.
God damn, these guys are useless.
In fact, they've only had 2 rounds. They've only had 2 rounds like you to react.
Yeah, but they should have had some people, like, a lot closer than we were.
I mean, the ones closer might have already been killed by the assassins.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I'd hope I'd see bodies here, at least.
It's kind of hard to see through a giant cloud of smoke.
Fair.
So
Of
you might
which,
just
by the way,
assassinate them
Of which,
first.
by the way, in this area, there's a passive 20% concealment constantly,
Good.
no matter what.
Not good, actually.
And if you are further than 20 feet from a target, they have 50% concealment.
Yeah, that annoyingly means I can't sneak attack anything.
You can still locate creatures, just they're concealed by the freaking amount of ash.
Yeah, but that removes my, like, 46 of my damage.
Well, I'll blame Elia. She wanted to stop the assassins from sneak attacking her.
Fuck you, Elia, you're useless.
One moment, I need to check something.
Okay. Is that my turn getting here, or do I? Yes, right. Thought so.
Can we assume that we're stealthed?
I mean, the enemy's probably not noticed you yet.
Thank you.
Elia right now appears not to be in a great mood. As she is currently seemingly way bigger than normal. Way, way bigger than normal. And is now going to breathe out fire like a dragon.
You go, girl.
Breathe out fire like a dragon in a cone like this.
Ah, 60-foot cone.
That's a pretty good cone.
It misses me. That's all I care about.
So this will be fun.
Yay.
Because who doesn't like who doesn't like mass amounts of fire, right? I like fire. Don't you like fire?
Sometimes.
Most of the time. Actually, no. I'm Cadme right now. Absolutely not.
But they've got good effects. Plus 17 on the Dark Blades.
Yeah.
At least one of the people who
Yeah.
probably had evasion failed for save.
As the fire rolls over, the two blood wardens at the front, and neither of them seem to succeed their save, though then again, at that close range, that's not a surprise. Yeah, weirdly, so the fire hits them, it seems to almost bend around them, as if something is protecting them from the heat, slightly.
Oh, I hate you so much right now.
Spells.
That's the fire damage. The two blood wardens seem to take some damage, but not a lot.
Okay, good. Not protection. Unless she's burned through their protection. Actually, she might have.
The Crimson Assassin back there also takes a little bit of damage. There are definitely wards seemingly running here. As you might understand, the Dark Blade just manages to just part the fire and just keep walking. And the Dark Mage seemingly is able to avoid most of the damage, and the ward takes the rest.
Hmm.
Dang it.
I feel like my first target should be the mages. Should be squishier than the rest. And,
Yeah,
they
well,
have the
when it gets to
buffs.
your turn, I will have a conversation with you. Your combat AI has advice.
As Elia is stabbed in the back for 8 damage.
Stop trying to shank people.
I mean, at least she's not. At least they're not getting to add the buckets of d6s on for sneak attack.
Yeah, that's fair. Hi, I'm unconscious.
You are unconscious. Hestia. Right now, Hestia, you're getting pretty good. Hestia will skip her turn for now.
Neat.
Nana Sensei. She'll look to Lady Shiva for guidance.
If you think you can get your way through the wall, I would recommend it. Take Adeline away from here.
She's going to run and leap out the window. Through the broken glass.
Okay, bye.
Taking 8 points of damage going through the broken window.
I'm proud of her.
And is now running down the hill with Adeline's body.
using Adeline as a shield against more bullets.
Possible.
Boom, boom.
She just has to deflect arrows somehow. And Adeline's crossbow is very resistant. Estufa, you're still en route.
Okay, activate fly. We're flying now. As she starts to fly, Istufa looks at Carl. Okay, you need to go keep track of where Elia is. Worst case, if she gets taken, we need to know where she ends up.
Okay. The car stops moving out.
Yep. If it's important, he has 8-foot fly.
And freedom of movement, from what I remember,
And
right?
freedom of movement.
You know,
The blood warden begins to shift and change for a moment.
I know you said 80-foot movement, but I swear I heard 8 foot.
80.
Slowest fly ever. 8 foot.
As blood warden's going to step forward here, pressing Elliot in slightly. Before tearing into her with a pair of metallic claws. That's actually a double miss.
Oh, good.
Wait, no, I didn't add the flanking. Double hit.
Ah, you bastard.
Are they also suffering with 20% concealment?
That's a fair point, actually. I should do that.
They should be.
Yeah. Same with the warden or the assassin.
With D100s, not D20s. 1 to 20, this misses. 1 to 20, this misses.
Hey,
One of them misses. I'll take it.
Takes 21 damage from the claw. And Elia is now bleeding.
Great.
Oh, this is really not looking good for her.
No. That's why we're
The mesmerized crowd's turn.
Not sure we'll make that much of a difference, sideline.
Well, I mean, we can try. It's the thought that counts, right?
Shiva.
Mm-hmm.
The Malkoviches are swarming you.
That's
So,
fine.
the crowd at this point is going to progress from hugging to immobilize to hugging to actually grab.
Okay.
Shiva will, not Shiva, Hestia will lead this.
Of course.
She's taking a -4 penalty, but is currently gaining 2 aid bonuses.
So effectively,
So that's
nothing.
Please make CMB check.
She does grapple.
Congratulations, Shiva is now grappled. And suddenly, from out across the walls of the manor ground, a bullet is fired at Ellie.
Ooh.
Admittedly, it might not hit, but it's going to try.
Yes, I forgot there was a sniper on this side as well.
And
Dark.
is going to miss.
Dark.
Yes.
Before this happens, I would like to. I gotta go make sure something. She was not a fan of being grappled.
That's
I have
fair.
a thing that I've had for like 5 levels. He was gonna cast Liberating Command.
Did you
You
get
may
that
make
for
an
your
immediate-
head?
You may make an immediate escape artist check with a bonus equal to double. Is it double your cast level?
It's double your
Oh,
cast
yeah.
level.
Go for it. Does that beat Hestia's CMD?
I think it's safe to say it does.
Then congratulations, you are not currently grappled. So you may want to move next turn.
Yeah.
The Dark Bard is not amused.
I'm just imagining Hestia just just sort of laying on Shiva, and she just boops her on the nose and goes, "No, off, down."
I am feeding so much into this headband right now. I don't like it.
Shiva,
Yes.
the Dark Bard is going to look to you, give out a bit of dark humor, and cast Hideous Laugh.
looks in a vague notion towards my direction.
She can see you, so.
It's true.
Please make a will save.
Oh, she can't really see you with it with Ash.
Yeah, she can't see shit.
Well, that's true. She can't directly see her. That's fair.
It's fine. I'm presuming that will
It is a language-based thing.
Yeah.
Hey, go Shiva.
What was it? Oh yeah, that succeeds. You do not fall for the dark comedy.
Not a fan of gallows humor.
Amaya,
Mm-hmm.
you suddenly hear a bang.
Damn it.
That's 31 versus your AC.
Oh yeah, no, that definitely hits.
Well, there goes another to the drow poison.
Not guaranteed. I was like, I need to quickly check how much damage that she does, because I've not looked up this part for a bit. Guns are confusing, yo.
What range is this being shot at?
It's outside the first range increment.
Then it is normal AC unless you have a fancy scope.
I don't think that's really a problem here.
Yeah, that's why I said against AC, not against touch. So you take 9 points of damage, 2 of which is fire.
Could have been worse.
Meh.
I must make a fortitude save.
Let's include the save notes in this roll, because I'm very sure it's relevant. Oh, I rolled terribly.
Don't you like being poisoned? Poison's fun.
What kind of poison?
Lose free strength.
Eh.
At least it's not sleep.
And on each of your turns, of course, you'll get a save to try and negate it. Cadme?
Yep.
Look! People!
Yay!
On
Alright,
fire.
Go
Sit on fire.
combat AI.
Karis, dive left. Ignore the two in front of you.
What's the plan?
Go to the left, see the mage on the left, and decapitate them, and so that you can, no one else will see it.
It's too far. I can... Oh wait, no. I have still have haste running for like 2 more rounds. I could
And
charge that.
and you ignore the difficult terrain of bushes.
Yeah.
The only problem is you need to remember, if you're going to stealth, you have to move at half speed.
I have 60-foot movement, 120
So
on the
that's 60
charge, so yeah, I
You
wouldn't
can
be able to
stealth and
stealth as well.
charge, technically.
I wouldn't be able to
Still
reach
only
them
go
though.
60 feet.
I mean, you wouldn't be stealthed at the end of the charge.
I mean, there's nothing stopping me doing this, waiting a turn, dealing with whatever comes at me, and then stealthing
Wait.
before moving next turn.
Yeah, that's too far. That's too
Now, normally walking straight through the pure bushes would be difficult terrain, but you don't care about that, so.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a bad plan.
Is there anything Cadme else is doing?
I can't do anything. I will make a perception check to see if there's anyone stealthed around.
Sure.
Because I gotta do combat AI stuff and do, target recognition.
Yeah, I mean, see if you can spot that sniper.
You can't see anyone stealthed. You can see the sniper far off in the distance, but there's no way you're going to hit him from here.
Cadme will
Oh,
just point
yeah.
out. Hey, it's right there.
Speaking of someone sniping me,
Mm-hmm.
I believe if they are actually using sniping, I get a perception check. to
No,
try
they
and
didn't.
locate
They didn't
them.
try. They didn't try to stealth afterwards.
Yeah, so you
Okay,
can
so
see
I
them
know
just
where they are.
Yeah, you can see them 150 feet away on top of a building.
150 feet, you say?
Yes.
Boy, you fucked up.
Well, it's Shiva's turn now, so let's see how she fucks up.
Perhaps you want to walk away from the.
Dark.
Yes.
Just to make sure, I count as being in any of Hestia's tiles right now, right?
Not riding has just so no.
Fuck. I have something I want to do.
You can walk through Hestia's tile.
It's true. I'm worried about attack of opportunity right now.
But they're not threatening you.
I guess okay.
They're not actually aggressive right now.
They're just trying to
Okay.
cuddle.
Yes.
Cuddle pile.
So, let me take off.
Look, the Dark Bard isn't commanding them to stab you to death.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 2 points of stamina to. I do math. 10, 15, 20. Okay, yeah. To move here since it's difficult terrain, so I have to. Just clarifying why I'm spending stamina. And then I can't really safely leave right now. So since
mean,
I
you
know
wanna
that
keep
they
them-
were.
Yeah, presuming you want to keep Hestia.
It's true. Actually, hold on. I'm trying to do math. I'm very disappointed. God damn it.
Hmm?
I had a plan, but I realized I'm out of range for it. I can't move more.
Right.
Actually, I have a different plan. I'm going to use Shadow Conjuration to cast Oculus Orb because I know that they're somewhere over here. I don't need vision to know
Engulf
that
the
they're over here still.
stage. Yeah, engulf the stage in blob.
Yes. I will say I had planned to use Ice Spears because that would have been really nice, but the close range kind of fucks me up a little bit, unfortunately.
Which means we the reflex and reflex, I think.
Yeah, it's reflex.
Yeah, it's
I
just
guess
because there's also the will of the shadow conjuration.
Yeah, correct.
Just rolling all the saves right now, even though I don't know which ones have done what.
Okay. They both.
What's the DC?
Reflex. It's a DC 20.
Because the thing is, that first save is actually too low because they're currently shaken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they both fail. Although they both succeed the reflex save.
So what does that mean?
It doesn't mean that they're engulfed, but I imagine if they're still inside it, by the end of their turn, out to roll another reflexive.
Fair enough. Meanwhile, Mage.
Oh, this is one of my mages.
Yes.
Him on the right.
Is going to conjure up a ray and fire it at Elia.
Come on, Nelia, secretly be an read and redirect it.
A sickening ray will be fired. Oh boy, that hits. Elia is now sickened.
Oh dear.
Look at all the conditions building up. Oh, the other mage. Well, aren't you pleasant to be here as well? Right, what spell from your actually surprisingly large spell list do you want to use? Right, that's an excellent idea. You cast Thunder. 27 versus CMD. She falls prone. I forgot to actually add. Actually, Sally, you do see one thing.
Okay.
A dead assassin in the bushes.
Oh, cool.
Looks like he's been stabbed through with a giant pair of claws.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hey, those statues might not be for show.
Either that or draconic bloodline. She just fucking walked up and stabbed the bitch.
Also possible.
The mage will walk up and is going to cast another spell. Because they're all casting spells, obviously. It's going to go ahead and cast Web Bolt.
And really scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
You said
No,
that, but she's being
they're
affected by every status condition under the planet.
Sure.
Yeah, no, this is a classic tactic of either annihilating a boss monster or capturing a very dangerous person alive, possibly for sacrifice.
Or both.
Sacrifice, you mean?
It could be. I don't know what they're planning.
Actually, one more minus on that, but that succeeds. She avoids getting entangled in the web. The dark blade here kind of just watches for a few moments. Drawing out a short bow and is going to fire an arrow.
That's not that smart considering she was just knocked prone.
No, she's not going to fire a... Do that right now. I just realized because the smoke's actually distance with the... I'll just check right now. That's fine. So I keep forgetting the concealment. I have to re-roll the concealment back. Okay.
One misses.
No. Yes, actually one of them... Yeah, okay, I processed that one. That's fine.
Yeah, either way, if it was higher or lower, one of them would miss.
I was doing 1 to 20, so...
Yeah.
The dark blade will slowly walk forward, almost sauntering forward. As Kelris and Cadme will see that she's drawn out as she's drawn out a pair of manacles.
Ooh.
Do I change targets? She has manacles. Manacles are bad.
I mean, can't really do it while the target's still thrashing.
No, but they're clearly thinking it won't be thrashing much longer.
Yuri! You arrive on the scene, it's dark. There's hell everywhere. Broken glass, you hear.
Somehow someone has contained hell within this tavern.
There's some music playing.
Not fan.
Yuri?
Maybe?
Meow. Yeah, what's Yuri gonna do? She sniffs around for Adeline.
Snorf.
She's to the... Her scent goes to the south.
Alright. Yuri goes to the south, jumps out the window. Meow.
The window is closed. She can jump out of it, but she'll be smashing it on the way up.
She's fine with that. Also, this place isn't very nice. Actually, no, never mind. Yuri's smart. She's got 3 int. She's smarter than your average cat. She's going to go out the door and...
You start tracking Adeline down the hill.
Yeah, basically. Meow.
Amaya, you see Yuri like running down the hill.
150 feet, you say?
Yes.
I move 30 feet and cast lightning bolt. I use a dose of black powder to increase the damage. Give me a reflex save, fucker.
Saves are probably pretty
Yeah, you probably weren't gonna vaporize him in one shot anyways.
Yeah.
Please roll damage.
Yeah, you don't have to vaporize him though, just make him back off.
Hey.
I mean, that's still quite a lot of damage, above average.
It is. It is very nice still.
19 hit points is a decent chunk from anyone.
Uh-huh.
The dark
Hey,
mage is
that's your
going to
one.
make their way into the crowd.
They probably just heard a lightning bolt that shouldn't have happened.
And Shiva doesn't know where the dark mage is now.
That's fine.
Stomp. Stomp. The Blood Warden at this point is going to raise up its arm, and its claw is actually going to retract back, and out is going to come. Well, it's basically a 4-foot long sword,
Ooh, that's not good.
and is going to stab at Elia with it.
Oh, this is very good.
It really isn't.
Miss. Consume.
Actually, additional +4 on that says 29, so that definitely hits.
I don't like it.
Concealment?
Concealed.
Oh,
The fuck? No.
Fuck you.
As a giant syringe stabs into her body that's down on the ground.
I hate to be the mathematician here, but because the series starts at 1 and not 0, 21 would be the 20%.
I've had that argument a few times with various
No,
people.
because you have 1 to 10, 2 to 20.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Which is-
series
which is
ends at
literally-
100.
Yeah, there's literally 20 options there.
Okay, it's fair. All right.
Like,
In some
technically-
probability cases,
Yeah, technically,
it does
technically
matter.
what it shouldn't be is below 20, it should be 20 or below.
Right. Okay.
Should we say below 21? Anyway, syringe goes in. Elia, you get a present.
guessing it's a bucket
make
load
your
of
fortune
con
save.
damage.
Either
Jesus
that
Christ.
or drain
No
as well.
save?
Nope.
Ugh. Oh, it's extracting.
Yeah, lots of blood.
As you see a large amount of blood come out of Elia.
That really sucks.
Also, you notice something weird about the Blood Warden. Notably, more though, this is actually for Cadme. You know how Elia has like a large draconic aura about her?
Right?
It seems to have a large draconic aura starting to form about it.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
As
Remember that research into blood sorcery?
Yeah, I remember it very clearly. And just
So no change of plan, still go for the mage?
yeah, unless you can get to the assassin behind him, behind Ellie. She's getting overwhelmed.
But the one way back there?
Well, I don't know what you can do. Just figure out one of those two.
I could get to the one way back there, I couldn't attack the one way back there, it'd take too long.
Okay, well then, take out the mage.
Okay. Kelwis charges the mage.
surprise,
Let's see,
motherfucker.
closest tile would be that one, I believe. As Kelwis just suddenly comes out of the mist. Let's see, where has it gone? I would like to power attack this as well.
Out of battle swing?
Add a better swing. That's active. Should be two-handing it, so hopefully it all works. I have no idea. Because I've put this together very quickly.
The dark mage is automatically flat-footed.
I was technically stealth as well, but yeah. That's a hit.
I mean, you whack her around the face.
And there were an extra 9 damage from Cadme's ability.
You whack her around the face more.
And it's still...
She didn't go down again.
No, of course not.
That's very close again.
It's just dancing on the knife's edge.
Alia is not obviously happy as she's down on the floor being beaten and stabbed.
Yeah, basically, Kelwis appears, cracks the mage a bit, and turns to Elio and shouts over, "Come on, get on your feet! What does it look like having a noble bowing before these people?" And, yeah.
Alia is going to cast a spell. As Alia is going to start glowing vibrantly bright.
Oh dear. Oh
Yeah,
dear.
detonate.
Yeah, and suddenly you see basically a huge ball of fire starting to form right above her.
Oh dear, I pissed her off.
No, but she is gritting her teeth right now, and she's going to stand up. Gritting her teeth. Seemingly able to get to her feet though without provoking attacks of opportunity somehow. One of her wards running seemingly making her a blur.
Yay.
Just like me.
You won't take me.
Fuck you, you didn't win!
Please don't cast detonate.
Hey, she's immune to fire.
We're not.
Yes. You're not in the radius.
What radius is it?
Mm,
I mean, I'm 30 feet from her.
Would you like me to print? Would you like me to print? Would you like me to print her radius?
No, because we don't know it.
Fair. Correct.
To be fair, it doesn't go off until our next turn, so you're fine.
Yeah.
I'm only going to get closer to her.
Nope,
Yeah,
run!
Elia is charging. Though weirdly, the ball above her has dropped being red.
Ooh.
It's changed to an icy blue.
Oh, she has elemental spell.
Oh, Alia, that's gonna murder you.
She can't hear you.
I know, I can talk aloud.
Mm. I'm sure she'll be fine. She wouldn't do it
Yeah,
if she didn't think she'd
If all these
survive.
creatures have a fire resistance, she's going to teach them.
Yeah, and considering the spell's already cast, they have one option: dispel magic. Killing her won't stop that spell anymore.
This feels good. Feels very good.
Hmm.
Assassin looks at the giant ball of magic. It's gonna dive, take cover behind the statue.
That won't help.
Elia's gonna take attack opportunity with her giant claws. She's powerful.
Let's just see if we can summon it though. Because they do benefit from. Or do they?
No, Elia does not
Ooh.
care about smoke.
Turns out fire elementalists don't really care about smoke.
Adeline, well, you're being carried away down a hill.
Yay.
Hestia is still mesmerized. None sense of carrying you down a hill. Estufa!
Okay. Question: do we see, or can we? Is there the potential for us to see where that shot that hit Elia came from?
From up there, make a perception check. Reese can also make
Except-
one.
Please. Damn it. Corvus is also so he's also gonna try.
Crow's elsewhere.
Damn it. And he's still in the area though.
He is, just he's not good with you.
Speak of which, I had to take away that note because he doesn't have that anymore.
Found it.
Nice.
Which weirdly means I can actually grant. Huh. That's a really interesting option Reese could do. I technically realized because you're carrying me up here, if Reese can see the enemy, he can clarion call, give commands out.
Limo.
But anyway, what's this Tuva doing otherwise? Or does she just want to keep going to the destination?
I have no idea. Like, can we
Can
see
we
the
see-
fight from here, or at least the smoke?
I mean, you definitely see the smoke. But you,
Ah,
however, you can also see like ash like pouring out of the windows of the tavern.
Choices.
You can reach the tavern if you want to spend your turn. You can land next at the entrance of the tavern now. You will end your turn, or you can redirect.
I'm just thinking. I think I get half. The thing is, if I do that, Reese won't be able to do anything. Let's just get to the tavern.
Okay.
Yeah,
If
Mara
we need
would have
to
been here,
resituate,
but Mara
I have to
decided to
mention
turn
this.
around and shoot the guy. So
Listen, he shot me.
Blood Warden is going to try and grapple Elia. It does not know what it means to run away. It will have a 5-foot step here. It does know what it means to flank.
It's still an attack.
Success. Hestia gets a new will save at this point.
Neat. Hestia, stop doing that.
Hestia snaps out of it and just immediately crushes the crowds underneath her.
No, Hestia thinks she's going to continue hugging you.
Speaking of which, if I enter effect, are we affected?
That's true. You need to make a. Well, actually, one thing you do need to do, actually, though, is make a will save versus Visions of Hell.
Yep, which I'm spending 2 Jinx Eater points. Reese get a +2. Give me
That would
new
be
spells
12.
again.
Not enough.
Well, no, this is pure effect, actually, so it's not 12, it's 16.
Fuck.
Still not enough.
Yeah, I definitely don't have enough.
Shiva.
And she's doing exactly what she needs to do.
I mean,
I know,
actually,
but I would have liked the spell slot. Actually, wait, I can only make that when I succeed. Never mind.
but, yeah, and Shiva, Hestia is going to try and hug you. Are you resisting being hugged?
I think Rose would BRB, but
Yeah, she said she was
Oh,
going
well.
AFK in a second. I would handle it when she got
Oh, roll
back.
hug.
probably if
Yeah.
That
Yes.
hugs. That definitely hugs.
She's immobilized again.
Unless she has another free. But we can deal with that when she comes back.
Hey, Karis,
Oh, come on.
bullet!
Can you even see me through the smoke that far away?
Yes.
Suck.
He has a 50% chance of missing you.
But
He can see.
he would always have a 50% chance to miss me. I'm displaced.
It's true. 50% chance no matter what.
Like, which cat is he firing at? It looks like there's 2.
And there's smoke in between. What the hell's going on?
Fucking blind!
Can tell you now it probably hits. Yep, that hits.
Wait, if Kelris has total concealment, he can't target her.
It's
The
not.
smoke, the smoke here is not. The smoke here is not. The smoke here is not blocking line of sight.
Okay.
Partial
No.
concealment.
Yeah.
It's just granting a high level of concealment.
Yeah, plus my displacement gives the 50% miss chance, but does not block line of sight.
Yeah, I know, but normally 50% is total concealment, so I was confused on that. Alright, though.
And this is why I don't rely on concealment.
I mean, is it really any worse than AC?
At least I have more control over AC. Ow, that hurt.
There's no poison on this one.
Oh, good. Because I'd probably
Where's he
fail
shooting
it.
from?
I mean, you spotted him before.
Yeah, I don't.
That way.
That way? Okay.
Dark Bard's turn.
Dark Bard.
Na, 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 na.
Are we still
Dark
singing?
Bard.
Yes.
Good.
You really need to plug their trap.
Killer mixtape.
Alright, she needs to do something, she needs to change her tune here slightly, she feels. She's going to alter her dark performance.
To a light performance?
No.
Yes, freeform jazz.
Yeah, they just whip out a saxophone.
The condition changes. Creatures are no longer being fascinated looking at her. All creatures are instead confused.
Ugh. Is it a new round of saves?
Well, the main populace is not going to make their save. Hestia will be able to on her turn.
Snipper?
Thankfully, me and Reese are just outside the lane of fire.
Yeah, unfortunately, Shiva and Hestia are not.
I see him grappled again.
Yes, we didn't know if
Well,
you
you
had
should-
another.
Well, you've been
freedom.
hugged and immobilized.
Yeah,
Okay.
speaking of, would you like to spend your immediate action now? If you have
I
another liberating
Do
command.
not have another one.
Dang it.
Also,
That
by the
came
way,
from my.
Rose,
Yeah.
the Dark Bard's changed her performance to something that's almost like more screeching on a blackboard now.
Owl.
This has now changed it from fascination to confusion for all the creatures.
Pod has
Because
to get another save at the beginning of her turn.
Yes, but the point is that could be very terrifying if she now starts going attack creatures.
Hmm.
Also, the sniper, Amaya,
Mm-hmm.
you want to be sniped? I think you want to be sniped.
Bring it, fucker. I guarantee you I'm going to win this damage race.
Why do you have to jinx these things?
Because I am hangry.
22 versus AC.
Versus AC, you say?
Yes.
Bodyguard miss.
Air release just bats the bullet out the air.
No, Airlease just pulls on Amaya's hair and shouts, "Duck!"
Duck, you moron.
The sniper now moves into cover behind the chimney. Well, it makes sense to take cover.
Oh, you poor sweet sodding soul. You think that'll help?
Cadme?
Question
Ellie is
is,
looking very bright and close to exploding.
yes, question is, do I stick near this mage and basically next round full attack it with 3 attacks? Or shall we go and hit someone else? Because I can still 5-foot step and hopefully avoid the worst of the blast.
I think it's bigger than 3 feet.
Probably, but I don't really want to break engagement.
We don't have the health.
Okay. So what's the plan then?
I'm thinking, sorry.
Come on, combat II.
Combat AI short-circuited when our target that we're supposed to be protecting commits suicide.
It's not committed suicide.
Yeah.
It takes like
Yeah.
what, half damage from it? She'll be fine.
No.
No,
No,
you
she
do.
does.
When you cast Detonate, you always take half damage.
Oh.
Yep. Can't you
Yeah.
also make a reflex save, or does that act as if you succeeded?
I think it just passes as if you succeed the reflex save.
I always thought you took full damage.
No.
You
not
automatically
at all.
take half. Yeah, you automatically take half damage from the explosion without a saving throw.
Oh, okay. Okay then.
But
Caloris.
any energy immunity, etc., still applies.
Caloris. Okay. Attack the Dark Mage just once, right? Okay, attack the Dark Mage. If she goes down, dive backwards. If she doesn't, just keep hitting. You'll be fine.
That I can
I
work
cast
with.
Remain.
The main potential was that.
Yes. Next 2 rolls you make, roll twice, take the back.
Right.
D20 rolls specifically.
Yes.
So attack rolls, basically.
Right.
That's what I'm hearing.
Or, in the case of Detonate, saves.
Correct.
Okay. I'll take that.
Shiva?
Alright, I'm gonna do something stupid that's probably not gonna amount to anything. But it's a free action, so I might as well.
Oh, actually, Rose, I just realised.
Yes.
Because you switched performances, you have to make a save now against the
Oh, fuck,
performance.
you're right.
Because you changed the performance type.
Shiva's will save his bad. We'll see how this goes.
Shiva,
Mm-hmm.
the scratching of a chalkboard is really hurting your head.
That's fine.
You are confused.
.com.
That's not fine.
It's fine.
Please roll your D100 for confusion.
Okay. Shiva's
she
gonna...
roll?
16, I'm fine.
Oh, normally, have fun.
Yeah. So, free action that I want to go through is Shiva's going to attempt to diplomatize with her headband. I don't feel like I really want to go into detail about this. It's just attempting to draw out the creature that's in her head to help her in some way or form. I can roll diplomacy if you want to.
You can roll diplomacy.
I don't think it will do anything, but there's
Dear.
no reason not to hit this desperation point with her because she's pretty fucking desperate.
Shiva's going full demon.
Don't worry about it. That's a pretty bad roll, but it's fine. Shiva does have the high modifier. With that out of the way, Shiva.
Listen to my words. I can help you if it's what you want. We can help this all very easily for you. Just a deal. That's all it requires.
Am I signing an ink or blood?
What deal exactly are we talking here?
There is something your foe possesses. A old Osiran relic. Not this one, their boss. I would like it.
Shiva's desperate enough she will agree to attempting to get this. She won't make a promise because she doesn't know how this will go, but she will try her damn hardest for this thing.
As you suddenly feel a power rush through you. Shiva,
Yes.
well, you were given something to play with.
Oh boy. Oh. Quick question.
Yes.
Which one of these foes is it referring to? Can it tell me?
The hunter.
Oh.
The hunter has a relic that it wants at some point. Don't get it now, just at some point.
Okay. So, this goes against a lot of Shiva's everything. Shiva's gonna go ahead and just dispel her ash
Got your ash
storm.
storm.
Get rid of it. It's gone. And look, I think you know what I'm gonna do.
Will you activate the gift?
Yes, on the bard. That's true. It's standard action dismiss.
That is true. That is an issue. The sound action to dismiss.
However, it's also a move action to move your Aqueous Orb.
It's true.
And I believe Aqueous Orb can jump.
I cannot move it myself. We'll put it on the bard.
You can put it on the bard.
If the mage is
Bounce
also
it
there,
over.
put it on the mage too.
Oh, actually, speaking of the mage, oh, this is awkward.
Ah, I see.
Oh, hello. You're
Well,
in trouble.
Have fun, Reese.
Well,
What do you do with the Aqueous Orb?
it's going on the bard. I want that fucking bard gone. Oh,
Good.
move it a little more. I don't want it on the crowd. It's a large crowd, will probably be fine, but still.
Hey, if you can get that bard trapped in there, there's no way they can sing.
My point. Fuck.
Welp.
The point is, though, Shiva, I think you have ammunition now.
Yeah.
You just have to stay ungrappled long enough to use it.
Well, technically, it's a spell, like, so even if she's grappled next turn, she can still use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it grants you a gift.
It's a
you want
nice
to move?
gift.
Do you want to move, by the way?
She just spent her move.
That's true.
Yeah. Aqueous Orb.
The Dark Mage is not happy with this and is going to immediately cast a spell magic.
Here's hoping Ilya has like bajillion cast. Oh fuck!
Oh, the fuck. That's...
Welp.
As the energy orb just collapses inwards.
Ah.
They didn't have a good chance of doing that, but Jesus Christ.
You can force a reroll if you guys want to.
I can't.
Actually-
I'm saving my hero
Actually,
point.
that's a fair point.
I'm
Mm.
just saying.
Lydia's going to spend a point herself.
Hey, I'm
She
glad
She
you
has
asked.
hero points?
Of course she does. She's a big character.
Physically and emotionally.
I'm not sure she has proper hero points. I think she has something that works like it. Because
Perhaps.
there are spells that can grant hero point.
But it fails. This dark mage is not happy.
Good.
There's a cat in your
I'm
face.
I'm just imagining the dark mage casts a spell's magic. The bubble flutters out of existence for a brief moment and then just comes back bigger and goes, well, that didn't work at all.
Pretty much. This dark mage is not happy. There's a cat in its face.
Yep. Meow.
And it's going to step back.
I sadly do not have step up.
Crate pit.
Shit. I believe my armor will not block that, because it doesn't target me.
Reflex save.
To be fair, create pit
Did
is
I...
one of the worst things to use against you.
Did I already use my roll twice, take the better? For
No.
my... Not from you, I mean for my black cat... Not black cat, my catfolk thing.
I'm sorry, you can't choose to use mine. It automatically procs.
Yes, but do I want to use mine as well?
I feel like you already used that.
I
down in Norway.
feel like I did, but
Yeah, you
I
definitely
can't...
did earlier. I remember that.
Right, well... 17.
Ooh.
Ooh, maybe. Let me have a look.
Like that, they'd have to have it plus 6 mod, or
You do manage to step to an adjacent tile. Of...
Boop.
Don't need to, thank you for step upping me.
Dispel magic.
I have a feeling that's not going to work.
No, in this situation it will not. Elliot Spencer has boosted a cast level for this.
Yes.
So once per day from her blood magic, but that's fine.
Hey, if it's what you need to wipe out everyone around you, go and do it.
Guys, this has gone pear-shaped.
Don't you dare back off. Keep fighting.
He's only saying that because he can't run fast enough.
I mean, clearly he needs to go commissar on the mage and just take him down himself.
But you need to wipe out everyone around you, go and do it.
Guys, this has gone pear-shaped.
Don't you dare back off. Keep fighting.
He's only saying that because he can't run fast enough.
I mean, clearly he needs to go commissar on the mage and just take him down himself.
Oh, before I forget, I guess it's relevant to say since Shiva can see Reason Susa vaguely, she's probably gonna shout, try and deal with the bard.
This is not good. The Dark Babe will not allow her people to simply give up here. They've got a plan.
Commissar,
mentioned,
commissar, commissar.
the assassin should have had the concealment chance
Shush.
against Delia. No, it's good for her.
Oh, against Delia,
This
yeah.
is good for us.
Damn it.
She's just going to slowly walk towards the explosion.
Fuck off, you.
Oh,
Well,
what
no,
is she
actually-
planning?
So as she's walking that way, she's going to drink a potion.
No!
Protection from frost. Whatever.
Probably.
Fine.
Wow, we've arrived. I'll be honest, it doesn't seem good.
It could be worse. Could be worse.
You know, I think we really need to stop this before we have an entire crowd of people who are going to be confused.
Yeah, to ever not be smothered to death by a group of people. Time for a pick bard fight?
Possibly.
It's all.
Counter song time!
I
We so
didn't
rarely
think you
get to see
had that.
this.
I forgot I had counter song. I thought I got rid of it.
Well,
I didn't.
now we're glad you did, because
I will
Jesus
ex-
Christ, that's gonna be a good...
I will expend a bardic performance to grant myself a bonus equal to the number of bardic performance dice I have. Or sorry, the number of channel energy dice I have. Because guess what? Reese can do that. Because
Yeah,
Reese
pretty good.
has a channel focus. It's great.
Oh.
As his lance begins to glow for him. Ooh, and also we're level 9, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Correct.
yes, we
Which
are.
means I have 46 of channeling.
Woohoo.
I wish I wasn't shaken though. That's it. We'll go forth. Everyone on the next turn can choose to use 22 as their will save.
Take
At
it.
this
I assume
moment,
they all
that
do.
bard realized he fucked up.
As Reese begins to resonate a song backwards against the bard.
Oh god, we're gonna have a battle of the bands.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I will say, don't worry about that bard, since that's a thing.
Yuri is still running.
Yeah.
Oh, also, by the way, Reese is threatening the Dark Mage with a lance. So
Yep, I'm also threatening
Yay.
with Dark Mage. Fuck
With
him.
hair.
Maya, you'll be in a sniper fight.
Cool, I cast
Sorry, you
You're-
cut out there.
Yeah,
You're
he
like,
completely
yeah,
broke
does
up.
it?
Do you have total?
Does he have total
He does
cover?
He does have total cover against you.
He does.
Yes.
Okay. I move. Sir, cast
Jesse?
lightning bolt again. What?
You might want to type what's going on, because you're lagging out bad.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Like,
Hey.
You seem okay now.
Is this better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So. Total cover, and I can't target him with magic missile. I'm angry. I cast lightning bolt. I use a hero point to maximize it.
You want to go through the total cover.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Roll damage. Can I see if you penetrate the cover?
Hold on.
Well, actually,
Well,
don't roll damage.
yes,
What is the damage?
Well, I don't keep the hero point.
What is the damage, though?
Maximized, what was it, 96?
Mhm.
So 54?
55.
Right.
Black powder.
That's pretty good.
Reflex save. Yeah.
I mean, he dodges half of it, and then proceeds to fall off the roof. Though, as you're pretty sure, if he is still alive, he's definitely not in a state to fight anymore. Also, that house is now missing a chimney.
Oh,
It's just bricks and mortar.
it's just shorter now. Chimney's still
Collateral
there, but
damage,
shorter.
it's fine.
This Dark Mage is not a fan of what they're seeing.
Also, I'm pretty sure he just heard the loudest lightning bolt he's heard in a long time.
This isn't good. Step backwards. Still being present.
Yeah, he really stepped the wrong way there.
There's I mean, because
Oh, is SE 10 foot? Oh.
Hell yeah.
no matter where they stepped to, they would have been still threatened.
Yeah, I thought he was still 5 foot.
Okay. Dark Mage needs to go for Plan B.
No,
You know
that's a
what,
bad
Doc-
idea. I recommend Plan Q, surrender.
The Dark Mage is going to try and cast defensively.
He
Okay.
cast
Oh, Dad, Amon
detonate.
with me?
No, Amon's definitely not with you because he was doing spying on the car, on the manor.
Sorry, Amon, you don't get to use your second thing.
Oh, this is tight. Phew.
Is it really?
Really, really.
Well, the thing is, it was nearly 50-50. So,
Fair enough.
The Dark Mage casts Dimension Door
Oh.
and is going to GTFO.
Oh, is he going to come and like spawn right next to Ilya just before she blows up?
Well, it's funny you say that because she's actually going to appear here.
That's
Hey guys,
further
our
up than I
plan
would have
went
liked,
complete
but...
south. What's going on? Oh, fuck!
Well, actually, what she's going to... You'll see her appear basically saying, okay, distraction plan over... What?
What? Why is she blowing up? Where did the cat come from? What's going on?
The Blood Warden is going... This Blood Warden is going to just try and grapple Ilya more. She's already been grappled from one side, so just try to basically just pin her down now.
That's not smart.
He doesn't have the intelligence to know to run away.
I mean, if they survive the detonate, it's not a bad idea.
She's now pinned.
Oh, that sucks.
It's if they survive, though.
Horus.
Well, carry out plan, I guess.
Nuclear detonation detected.
Yep. This, I'm going to roll the first attack, and then if he doesn't die, I'll continue on into a full attack. I don't think that damage is right. I'm not. Oh yeah, I see. That damage is certainly not correct.
I wish that was correct. That would be lovely.
It should be 13. I rolled quite poorly on the there. So 28 to hit, 13 damage. Still alive?
She is, but barely.
God damn
Just
it.
take the chance she dies in the detonator and run away.
Screw that. Well, that's my haste attack, which should hit. This is my last round of haste as well.
Do you have a key point to spend for a move action?
No, and that I need my gloves for that, which I don't have.
Right. Dang it.
Hang on. I still have my 5-foot step here, and I am considering.
And swift action.
I'm considering 5-foot stepping into the hole and just sort of clinging onto the side of it and
Hey.
hoping the explosion goes over me.
That's actually, you can make a controlled fall and you probably won't take too much
I
damage.
mean, how deep is it?
Like 40 feet?
That's deeper than I would like.
You can survive.
Yeah, controlled fall would reduce that to 30.
I can survive, but then it's how much damage I'd take in the process, and it's
Is that
another
more or
round
less
to
than a detonation?
it's another round to climb back out.
How good's your climb?
It's
You could try and
good.
catch your way halfway down.
Yeah, as long as your fingers might get a little bit frostbitten, but I mean, you'll have most to cover.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking falling most of the way down, since it's a corner, catching yourself against the two walls and to avoid the fall damage. Just kind of
Right.
slide
Yeah,
your way down.
that's basically what I'm going to try and do.
Then jump down and attempt a climb check on the way down to catch yourself.
Go, Garrus.
39?
Go,
How's a 39 do ya?
I mean, in fairness, catching yourself while falling is a minus 20 penalty.
Yeah, it's
Still
still
a
a 19. It's still pretty good.
What's a DC to climb a pit?
It's a good roll.
With
Isn't it based off whoever cast it?
I can't spell. Ooh.
DC 25. It has coarse stone walls.
But however, you are against two perpendicular walls. That's minus 5, so 20.
Do you have anything that could give you +1?
roll twice and take the better because of cadmium.
No, that would have been on my attack rolls. Which I actually completely forgot about, but it would have been used up on my attack rolls.
On the first one, at least.
Well, obviously it means you didn't use it.
No.
I mean, I would accept that if you wanted to do it now.
I mean, I can try. I've rolled pretty well there, but I can try.
Yeah, you did take
35% chance?
Well,
Hey.
there we go.
Hey,
That's all you needed.
Congrats! You take no fall damage, and you're hiding safely in the pit. Well, mostly safely.
Yeah.
Safe enough.
Yeah, my last first level spell wasn't useless.
Oh, That's just enough because you need to be like 10 feet down to not get touched by that.
Thermonuclear detonation in progress.
Boop.
Big bada boom.
Oh, please don't die or fall unconscious, Elia.
Screw her, what about me?
You're in a pit. You're fine. Jesus Christ.
You were
Just gagged a
saying?
little bit.
That's a lot of 8s.
That is a
Only
whole
3.
lot of 8s. There was a few
Yeah,
2s
but all
as
of it's
well.
above average.
I'm sorry, it's
really.
4. I can't count.
Don't worry, you're an English major. It might count as-
Exactly.
Do I still need to make a roll?
1 minute.
Or is it just going to cook me, considering armor?
One
Let
minute.
Dirk go through everything.
I mean, less cooking at least in this scenario.
More preserving, because it's cold.
No, except my armor will
Oh,
try to
God.
absorb it and cook me.
At least the enemy's thinking, thank God. Because it's not a fire spell, the Dark Blade succeeds.
Ugh.
And
Okay.
takes no damage because she has evasion. Her assassins,
Is it all from like blood powers or anything? Because she did boost with blood power.
she boosted her cast level, not the DC.
Ah, I was hoping it would do both.
Both of her assassins are completely defried.
Bye.
The Blood Wardens themselves. Oh, interesting. I mean, one of them actually destroyed. The other one looks like it's barely standing.
And it wasn't the one that was pinning her that got destroyed.
I mean, they were both grappling, so they would both count as pinning.
Here's the
Unfortunately.
mage and assassin right here too. For the other
That
part.
assassin at the back dodges. And the Dark Mage over on the side, you are probably screwed no matter what, but I'll give you a roll.
I'll give you the benefit of doubt.
Let me have a look here. Oh, you're just unconscious.
Fine,
Good
all things
news,
considered.
I'm still technically alive.
Vent endured
Technically.
out into an explosion.
They
Oh,
could still
also-
bleed out. Did my plan work? Am I safe?
She's unconscious.
Oh, damn it, Elia.
He was hoping nuclear detonation would help.
I can see why I should think
Karas?
that, but no.
Karas, you also have to make a save. You get a +4, however.
Reflex save. +4 on this. 25.
You dodge her explosion, assuming you have evasion.
I do not, because I'm a ninja. They don't
You
get
are under
evasion.
cover.
However, you
Does
do have
grant
extra cover, which means you're defaultly taking half damage, so you're taking 1/4 damage here.
Actually, doesn't
no.
sometimes cover grant you evasion?
Yeah,
No,
Total
that's
cover.
no, that's improved cover, which is like arrow slits,
right.
which is
So
different than
total
improved
cover does grant you evasion, I believe.
No, I don't think so.
Pulling it up now.
I can tell you, we're gonna fall unconscious if we take a quarter of that.
I mean, should be what, 20? I'd survive that.
But no, total cover does not grant anything. It's only improved cover that grants evasion.
Yep,
Ah,
I'm
damn
looking
it.
at it as well now. So, 20 damage.
Cadme does not take that damage. Only you do.
I am technically still alive. I'm even still standing.
Or hanging.
Or hanging.
Oh, maybe you should have slid down a little bit more.
Hestia, make me a will save.
Maybe I should have.
Or use the
Hindsight is
perform.
wonderful.
I'm using the perform. Fuck that.
Hestia, you've broken free.
Hestia's fucking pissed. Hestia's moving over here. Fuck this bar.
The bar is destroyed.
I know. I'm just saying fuck this bar anyways.
You'll need to pay insurance later, but oh well.
I'm a noble. I'll get over it.
Jesus.
And let me go ahead and I can only do one of these right now, but that's fine. I'll go ahead and do this.
Ow.
I don't like you very much.
I mean, she noticed.
Just a thought.
Anything else?
I can't full attack so now.
Nana Sensei's out of there. Essie.
I don't know what to do. Estia kind of has us covered, I have to be honest.
There's
I
a
mean,
barge you
doesn't
could still
help.
smack down.
To wail on the bard, honestly. Plus, you can go flanking.
Do we still have the whole entire message thing running up?
No.
Does that know?
Yeah, distance probably.
You do
Go
not
over
know.
that.
Okay, Yeah, I'll go at least provide flanking. I think that's vaguely flanking. Well, let's just try and get rid of this little issue. As if it's going to use the Slumber Hex on the Bard. I had a will save. Looking for a DC 22. I say she rolls a 23. Hey, no, she's asleep.
Hmm.
Oh, that's sad. You can use disappearing act next and actually just turn invisible.
Nope, you're a prisoner.
The entire crowd is going to wake up inside of hell.
Immediately start
screaming
screaming.
and panicking that now ensues.
Shiva can dispel it on her next turn.
Yeah,
Also, I'm
but,
assuming...
in the meanwhile, there's going to be a lot of riots, screaming, and panicking. But oh well, that's not your problem.
That's fine.
I'm assuming Coral just gets to the fight.
Koro got there last turn.
Oh, he did? Fuck, I didn't even see. What the fuck can he do? Hey, how hurt?
The scene does not look good.
How hurt does Ilya look?
She's unconscious.
I mean, she's unconscious. You have to make a heal check to diagnose how unconscious.
Does that take an action?
Can
Just in time.
Koro see any sign of the guards coming?
Looking around. Yes, there's a couple of guards en route, though it seems like some of them have been blocked off. Walls of stone? What the hell?
Damn it. Does Koro have anything that can get Ilya out?
Nope. He has very little spells. How is she looking though? 21 heal.
Somewhere between -3 and -5.
I can work with, but actually, let's see, how many people go before her?
Like the entire everything.
Yeah. Basically everyone.
Yeah, literally everybody on this map goes before she does.
Okay, Carl's gotta fly all the way up and basically use the cover of night stealth above her. Like, probably like 40 feet up.
Okay.
Will me roll stealth?
If you'd like to.
Preferably. Not the worst.
Yeah, especially given distance and smoke and everything.
Academy?
I got nothing.
Quick question, Dark, seeing as it's technically like our turn.
Yes.
I don't suppose absorbing that detonate reactivated any of my runes?
Well, it's weird you say that. Garrus,
Hmm?
you have a weird rune that does appear on the back of your hand now.
Okay.
Let's punch someone with it.
Do what? It's not one of the ones I recognise?
It's like a hand with a snowflake inside of it.
Hand with a snowflake. Chilling touch, maybe?
Cadme, during her turn, is gonna try to. I'll take probably a little bit of damage for this, but she's gonna basically grab that section of the armor and try to feel what it does.
No one does not appreciate this.
No.
Want a perception of the armor?
Love to. I'm not. I'm probably. I just want a gist of it, essentially.
It appears that hand has temporarily, though not for very long, but enchanted with frost magic. A weapon held in that hand, which annoyingly these characters offhand, but oh well, because it doesn't matter in D&D. Will do ice damage on any attack, or she can touch attack with it to do ice damage.
Cadme activates it.
Karos, your hand is dripping with frost.
Yeah, what?
Okay, don't use that hand to climb. You'll freeze your hand to the wall.
It kind of helps to have two hands to climb.
Well, you put the mace in your teeth. You have claws now. Figure it
I
out.
still only have one hand. It helps to have two.
You feel like a little force pressing on your back to push you up out of the pit.
Ah, God damn it, Cadme.
Shiva, panic, pandemonium, screaming.
I dispel the vision of hell.
People are still freaking out, but it does help.
I mean, she can also attempt a very commanding diplomacy to try and calm people down. It'll be hard, but she can do it.
You can certainly try.
I know. Okay.
Oh.
That's okay.
Do you still have Lily's reroll?
Oh, yeah, I do. I haven't done anything yet for that.
Absolute
Actually,
pandemonium.
yeah, that's true. You have the
I haven't
ritual
had a reason to. I rerolled Hestia's will save, but that's like separate from Shiva's, thankfully.
It's not one.
Okay, not absolute pandemonium. You're able to stop the crowd from causing absolute riot here, and possibly hurting all of you on the way out. This dark mage is going to wander over, and seems to be holding a strange locket in their hands as they're walking towards Elia. And watch you double move all at her. This mage is also going to approach now. Actually, there was a cat a minute ago.
There was. The cat is down a hole.
Yeah,
Is
she
there
did.
still a cat around?
Yes,
Keep
there
circling the
is.
edge. Oh,
God
there is a
damn
cat.
it.
Guys, there's still one alive.
Yeah, I ain't done with you yet. Come on, come down here.
Leave her. She's not of our concern.
Oh, I will be in a minute.
The dark blade proceeds to make Elia helpless by shackling her. Which also, funny enough, because the way the shackles work, spells her her large person.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
Oh, I was really hoping for my dimension door to come back.
I mean, there's not a lot Reese can do right now other than, just help the others.
Stiffer will say, okay, I can't get us quickly back over to the manor. However, Hestia has a very big problem.
Hestia can deal with her big problem by putting on the helmet.
Okay. Take a second, then we can get over. It's gonna be very imprecise, so be ready.
Oh boy.
I like teleporting in object rules.
No, it's probably going to be more
Sorry.
teleporting to the air and drop down. I hope Reese is wearing the featherweight belt.
Hey, Yuri's found. Reese equips the featherweight.
Good, fair point.
Meow.
Yuri's found Adeline unconscious.
It,
Elia hiding with her in an alleyway somewhere.
Nana? Okay.
Yeah.
Yuri's going to meow a little bit and sort of growl at Nana. And notice she's like not murdering Adeline? Or
She'll offer her master to the cat.
meow. Yuri will go up and just sort of shoulder her.
Nana's not the best with animals, but she'll try.
Yeah, then meow at Nana. Good thing Yuri's smart, so you are lucky, Nana.
As Amaya suddenly hears all this horrible music just ending from the tavern.
Cool. I also realized I forgot to roll a fort save last time.
That's true.
So,
Hot save.
oh, well, I would have passed it anyway. Cool.
Poison's over.
Yay.
So
You can
Maya just kind of walks in and goes, "What the fuck?"
Shiva looks very upset, but we're fine.
We need to get out of here quick. I know that. Now get over here before we leave you behind. The warden just kind of keeps holding Elia against the floor.
So
I will ask.
Hmm?
I will ask, does your dimension door allow you to take other people with?
I never actually tested that. It's part of one of the runes that comes from the armor. That's why I keep asking if it reactivates. The only
Unfortunately,
time I've
that's
used
not-
it, well, she was by herself.
You have a hero point. Run up there, grab Ilya, and
I
demon-
don't have the movement for that. My haste ran out at the end of my last turn.
Wait,
Stamina.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm still at least 20 foot down a pit as well.
So 20.
We said like 10 feet down a pit.
Either way, it's still going to take me movement to get back up.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
35, 40.
45. You need 45 effective feet of movement to get to Ilya.
Which you can only spend a stamina up to your dex mod. For
Which is
movement.
why I was about to ask, the base ninja key pool ability to spend 1 key point to increase your speed by 20 feet for 1 round. Is that all movements of movements? Or is it just your base?
I believe technically all of them, unless it says the word base.
Right, no, it's literally just says spend 1 point to increase her speed by 20 feet for 1 round.
Yes, that's technically all 4 speed categories then. Actually, technically all 5 speed categories.
In which
Go,
case, that's
Kellis,
probably
go.
a better plan than what I had, which wasn't much of a plan. So, yes, start at the beginning. Swift action, spend a key point, gain 20 feet of movement. 10 foot up the pit, there, then 20, 30, 45, there. Which would be within her first movement bracket, her first action. And try and hero point to regain her dimension door ability, grab onto Ilya and trigger it. That works?
Oh boy, this will be fun.
I doubt we're aiming. I doubt.
That was the next question. Where do I want to aim? Because at best, it's going to be a vague, we're staying at that manor, aim for there.
Honestly, given the fact that you're kind of going to be teleporting away through the anti-magic armor.
I mean, it's the ability of the anti-magic armor.
It's true. It's true.
Which did only have a limited range before. I know it does at least 50 feet. I don't know if it does more than that. But 50 feet's enough to break line of sight and we can hide.
Yeah, 50 feet's enough to get past that wall of stone.
Yeah.
I mean, does Cowards just want to say maximum distance in X direction? Or...
Yes, basically.
Maximum
Sort
direction
of
towards the guards.
vaguely aim... No, not even that. Just vaguely aim at our manor where we were staying, and just maximum direction that way. Because the guards here, they're busy. There'll be other things here. They'll be coming in, dealing with the stones and shit. 3d6. No, that's D36. There we go. 8.
Chorus.
You
Vanish.
I vanish. The question is, where do I reappear, if anywhere?
A public fountain.
Like, in the fountain?
Basically, like 5 feet above the public fountain, and then you fall into it.
Sploosh.
I'm okay with that. She will try to catch Ilya to keep her out of the water.
On the bright side, it's cold compared to all the heat of the armor.
Yeah, she lands in it and she is sizzling.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
The water is slightly boiling.
Hopefully there was no fish in this water.
No, it was literally just like a water fountain. So
Right.
you're gonna have to display. I'm gonna clear the initiative orders. And I'll end both combats. Koro,
Yeah.
I mean, does Koro have something technically he wants to do, or just watch?
He's gonna just before he runs away, he's gonna give him basically try and help Curse a little bit with a diversion, and he's going to use his once a day spell-like ability, Silent Image, to make it appear like they just appeared down the lane, and then have them basically run away.
Okay, you can do that.
After he
yeah,
does like,
sure.
he'll throw in a few ventriloquisms of just general shit like, come on, come on.
The enemy does seem to pursue them for a while before seemingly teleporting off themselves.
It's like, that's
Mostly
so
when it seems
cool.
mostly it seems when the guards get too hot on their tails and they feel like they're getting cornered themselves, they all just kind of teleport away. Which doesn't take too long given the guards were already alerted. They only get about 5 minutes of searching, so they probably don't know that's an illusion.
Coral felt like he did something useful. There you go.
I mean, they're not gonna, I mean, it means they're not going to be searching for the rest of the night. So,
Which is good.
it's too dangerous to search the mana for the rest of the night, so they're just going to nod.
That's good, because I have 10 hit points. And like I said, Kelvis, as soon as they land in the fountain and get their bearings, Kelvis is basically just fucking sprinting or running, carrying Elia to the mansion we were staying at, and will essentially barricade them in somewhere in there.
Oh yeah, she's also bleeding out, remember.
Yeah, okay, I'll take a round up
Okay,
first
don't pay
to
attention to your left
stabilize.
arm. Kellerist, ignore your left arm.
And
Cadman's
okay.
gonna try to start doing first aid with one arm.
Remember, that was the arm you frosted.
Switch arm, switch arm.
But then I'm carrying her with a frost arm.
I just don't use your hand.
I mean, you could just freeze the water fountain.
Yeah, why not? You know, the water's already bubbling, I might as well just cool it off.
The Laden Frost Effect's going to love this, but okay. I'm going to quickly go to the toilet, but effectively, though, like, well, there's other things your characters could do. This is very likely going to be the end of this night.
Mm-hmm.
We got
Oh,
a
yeah.
captive. Woo!
You've got an alien.
I'm still not done. There's still one more to go rescue.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Either he
Yeah.
got away on his own, or they got him.
Before session, we were basically told if we went solo after any of them, it is a suicide mission.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Do we have a pair of manacles?
We have a pair on Lady Ilia.
That's true. But unfortunately, I don't know you.
Those seem like magic manacles anyway.
I can
Mhm.
pick it.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, you can pick it. Amon can pick it. Between you can pick it.
No, this stuff is throwing darkness back. We definitely want to type this bard.
Well-
Elvis, I mean, I don't. We got a lot going on. I know, but could you please take the bloody armor?
I'm going to. As soon as the others get back, I am doing.
I would like my body, please. I can help you if I'm in there.
I would like some peace and quiet, please, but still.
Okay. Also, Adeline, can you please roll me a fort save?
Okay.
The DC you're looking to hit is 14 or higher.
Okay. Do I have any bonuses?
Elia would have not Elia. Nana would have given you a heal. Would have healed to treat poison, so you would have got +4 on this.
Okay. I cannot fail this unless I roll a nat 1. So.
Well,
add +4
you
to that. I forgot to add it.
I was gonna say, you
Zero,
say that.
Oh, whoops! Damn it.
Nice.
Okay, so
Like,
different. +4 to that too. I again forgot to add that. So.
So just barely do you manage to shake off the drow sleep poison.
Oh, nice of you to
Where?
finally wake up.
Oh.
But,
Nana.
but did I hear that someone wants to keep chase?
Damn it, Torn.
Sure.
Amaya,
That depends. Do people stop me?
Amaya,
We're not there.
I saw their situation. We can't. I don't know where they are anymore.
That's the issue. None of us know where they are. Oh, we don't know where the others are. There was all sorts of fighting and explosions, and Kelvis is slightly freaking out.
Right. There's one good thing in that he's not dead. I can tell you that.
How can you tell?
They're not going for killing him.
True, they were after captives, not killing.
Right. We still have time.
Okay.
I mean, Amaya was just right outside, right? Actually, she burst into the tavern.
You did, screaming.
Amaya, do you have a rope?
I have a rope. Of course, I've got fucking rope.
Okay,
Literally throws it at you.
we need to be. No, you need to do this because I'm not very good at tying rope, unfortunately. We have. She pats the head of the sleeping bird, preferably very quickly. We have a chance to learn some things. If we can find out where we're.
Amaya just starts tying a noose.
Didn't mean kill them.
Oh no. No, they don't get to die yet.
Remember, good aligned.
Oh no, Amaya's pissed at the moment.
I just need them tied up. We need to find. Where the fuck did Adlink Shiva?
Adeline's fine. Nana took her. She got hit by something with, I believe, drow sleep poison in it. So, I told Nana to just leave with her.
Coming from the half drow.
We need to grab those two, and we need to go find out if Kyrus and Cadme managed to get out of the manor.
You didn't
If they're
see
still
any
in there,
sign.
they're in great amount of danger.
I was gonna say, you didn't see any sign of a flare going off, which was the "we have been captured, we're fucked" sign.
Yeah. Carl did see you very briefly.
Yeah, he saw us disappear. I suppose he would notice a difference between just invisibility and dimension door. Well, so he'd know he'd know we've teleported somewhere.
Which is probably when he returns that we managed to learn, oh, Kyrus and Cadme aren't,
Dead.
Captured,
And they
being fetched.
looks like they have Ilya, though she looks like she's pretty out of it.
No, Calrius, I'm also sorry. While you weren't paying attention, I took the orb and jammed it in your lunch bag. I ruined your lunch, though.
It's fine. I can get new lunch. I was hoping we could keep hold of that anyway.
Well, we have it, so.
If nothing else, Ilya might be able to do something with it when she wakes up.
I love the mental image that like Kyrus went into rob a place and she brought her lunch.
Cadme packed her a lunch.
She did.
But shall I end this night then?
Is Amaya going after
Yeah.
the others?
Well, no one's gonna back her up, so no.
It's not a great idea. As much as I love the fact that I rolled 20 hit points on False Life, I also don't want to run into her compound.
As much as I like you, Calrius, I would like to be out of your head now.
So would I. As soon as the others get back.
In which case, we'll put this night to a close as the group can reconvene back at the manor house.
And sure enough, soon as Kara sees the others, she just starts stripping, starts taking off the armor.
Oh, Kyrus.
Don't word it that way.
As the others return back
Kelleris,
with...
not in front of Reese.
It's nothing he hasn't seen before.
As the others return, everyone returns back, enemy captive in arm.
What happened?
You slept through everything.
Oh, also,
You don't know that.
Basic rundown. Didn't go too badly. It appears Nana Sensei. Hello. We haven't met, I don't think. Anyway, Nana Sensei is not dead. Ilya is slightly on the shyer side of dead, but not dead.
We lost Reggie. They've taken him though.
oh great. Well,
Last I saw, he was running towards the waterfall with some chasing him. I doubt he could stay ahead for too long. Please wake up, Torin.
That wasn't snore. That was a growl.
I know.
I do have
Is that
good
one more?
news, though. Mordenlock is in the basement, the family crypt of the.
are you certain it's there? That's it?
Yes.
I saw him with my own eyes.
All right.
Well,
we know
my
where,
eyes,
we
but
know where
yes.
they're going then.
Oh well, kind of.
Okay. It's good. We know where they're going.
Reese, do you have any magic you can spare to heal Lady Ilya? She took quite a beat. She blew herself up in order to avoid capture.
Try, but
Managed to stabilize her wounds, but
it might take me the evening.
Yeah, we should get her into her room, because I have a feeling when she wakes up, she's not going to be none too happy.
No, she won't be.
I
I'll also treat deadly wounds to like heal her as well.
Uh,
Can you, Essie, do you have any way to grant me an extra spell slot?
yes, I can Brilliant Spell Planner channel the gift. I can Shadow Evocation channel the gift. How much would you like?
A third tier will be fine.
Okay. In which case, I'm saving my Shadow Evocation.
In fact, Reese could do with 2 because he can also give the round performance back by converting, but you know.
I'll save it just in case we. I mean, as long as I don't spend it, it's useful for something else as well.
Mm-hmm. But Reese will ask everyone to sit down so he can medic everyone who's injured.
Didn't get hurt too much.
The point is he'll perform to give Elia back some of her health and to recover back her ability score drained.
That's good, yeah.
It was going to take Reese a while, but she can do that.
Hey,
Yay,
Thomas.
Reese.
Yeah.
Shiva kind of has to tell Cadme that she has a contract with something.
Oh,
Cadme's the only person she's going to tell.
Well, currently the contract currently null because you haven't used the power. So.
Well, yeah, it's true, but she's gonna say that if push comes to shove, she has something she can use against Morlock that she's just gonna tell Cadme. Please do not share this information.
okay. I understand things were stressful. I will help you make sure you hold up your side of the bar.
There
Okay.
you go.
Thank you. That's very mean. I want to have a longer conversation with what you have me to deal with, but it is a thing for another time. We just will be.
The contract, so to speak, is irrelevant until I actually make use of it. However, given circumstances, we have a prime target for something like this.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we can work around with. We can discuss this more once like night comes around more. But right now we need to make sure everyone's alive.
She just nods.
Everybody, take a long rest.
Wait, before we do this,
Mm.
I want to just attempt a spell.
Oh.
Because it lasts days. If I can get to the bard, first I'm gonna evil eye them.
Okay.
Okay, which for the matters of this, I don't need a will save for that. And then I'm gonna cast Dominate Person.
Oh dear.
And you're going to try and rewrite their thoughts for now. Come on.
Yes, boost up the cast level. Where the fuck is my thing for is? Come on, be a friend. We're taking -4 to the save. Versus DC a lot. 23. God damn it!
Ooh. Don't have anything to boost
that by
it.
1. Hold on, look at my fucking the.
I'm sure there's some form of regent you can use.
Oh wait, actually, another thing I could have done beforehand. Ill Omen.
Oh, there you go.
Roll twice, take the worst.
Yes.
Nice.
Good enough.
Two good rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter when my DC's don't fit.
Please never say that
See.
again.
It's not in that way.
I support it.
Look, she had to roll an 18 to resist. But Siffa's not going to do anything to her right now. She's just going to tell her to don't harm anyone.
I mean, she's still unconscious at the moment, so.
Oh, fair enough. In which case I'll wait until she's conscious before I say the regular don't hurt anyone, don't try to attempt anything against this.
Actually, I suppose I should also talk to you about this, J-Mac, because you're also relevant to what I would kind of want to
Yay!
do.
I get told secret things. Makes me happy.
Yeah, most of the group reconvenes, of course, very easily within like half an hour's time. The only one who doesn't return back immediately seems to be Amy.
He does come back though, right?
I mean, did any of us tell him we were heading back?
Yeah, it was the meetup point after the mission.
I'm sure Koro could have done it as well since he manually flew away.
He'll come back when Probably whatever he's done, whatever it is he's doing. But if he's in trouble, then we'll find out, I suppose. I'll dream him tonight. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, it's a rather amusing situation, actually. Perhaps. Because you kind of, I suppose that means you sit down, you cross your legs, and wait for him to enter the dream world. Of course, you can do that. With dream, you can basically meditate until he enters the dream.
Yeah. He doesn't fucking go to bed, does he?
Well, he does,
Thank God.
but it's well, not really bed. And it's about 2 a.m. where he manages to basically drag himself through the front door, looking severely hurt, and just kind of collapses unconscious, and suddenly you enter it.
Let's see, what was it? 15 words? Hey, Amon. Wait, that's 2 words. I'm thinking syllables. When do you get this message? No, that's still syllables again. When do you get this message? Come home, please. Bye.
Wasn't it 25?
Yeah, but I assume when he collapses, I also like go to sleep at the same time.
Basically, I almost like the idea that you're just like looking at the front door, you suddenly see him fall over, and it's like, uh-oh, I can't come back out now. No!
Whoops.
This
I
is
had this message stored in my brain. I couldn't like change it in time.
this spell didn't go as planned. Hi, how are you doing? Words.
Yeah, the group has a chance to rest throughout the evening.
Do we get
Everyone,
any healing?
Please restore yourselves back to maximum health and maximum,
Stuff.
maximum stuffs.
Yay! I've got.
Reese will do his best to restore everyone up, which he should be able to do, assuming you guys are willing to listen to his music.
Yeah,
Yes.
between Reese, Kelvis, Stusa, whoever else we have working in the manor, Lily.
Okay. That was certainly a brutal day, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
Also, thank you, Sideline, for that revelation. I take it she's going to be out in the front section of the garden then at the start of the day. It sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
You can describe the others in a minute what you were doing out there, but yeah. The group, it does take some time to get everything together, of course. It's going to be a late start for the group next day with how wounded people are and how much everyone's in a mess. But that's fine. You learn a few things. Amon, the reason he didn't come back is after the group kind of hit the main situation, he went down to the waterfall, or tried to. He got his butt royally kicked at one point, but, you know, that's fine, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Sven's motive?
He may not be 100% okay.
No, it's
He
more.
was-
Is he 100% Amon?
Yes.
Cool.
He's also just 10% cursed.
Oh. I can do that.
He's been bestowed a curse for -6 dex,
I could deal with that after the rest of his report, I guess.
which as a rogue is kind of not a good thing. So, that's a thing. And he was like 2 hit points when he got through the door, but yeah, that's fine. He didn't have a good time, but he did see a few things. So yes, they did successfully capture Reiji, to no surprise of anyone. But it was odd, he'll say, because when he showed up, it looks like they were toying with him almost in his mind, pushing him into a corner, making him desperate. And then what he saw really kind of freaked Amon out, even. Where Reiji essentially thrusted his hand out, and suddenly he could see it almost basically looked like the person he kind of thrust his hand out towards started being twisted.
Yeah, that's
Like a squelching of body parts could be heard.
That's blood kinesis.
It was pretty gross to watch. It was
Well-
fine, but
Well, I guess I know who the blood champion will be.
Well,
Yeah.
one option of it.
But yeah, after that seemed to happen, it seems like some kind of mage went up, and according to Amon, essentially it was some kind of almost. Amon would basically describe it like a bone crown almost. At which point, Rage just seemed to stop resisting once it's forced on him.
Understood.
No idea. He has no idea what it was. He could not get close enough to find that out. And when he tried getting close, he got the bit shit beaten out of him. So precede him then sliding down the side of a hill while cursed, trying to avoid hitting rocks on the way down. That was fun. Yay for training in acrobatics.
He survived at least.
In other news, you do have a dominated bard for the morning, so that will be a thing that you can cover in a minute.
Yes. I'm just gonna quickly go and try and remove that curse from Amon. That feels prudent.
Does it need a cast level check?
I don't know, because it's one of those cases where it counters and dispels.
Does it say it needs a cast level check?
Yes, for most, yeah.
Then in that case, the DC you're looking for will be DC 18.
Cool. Do I have any regents I want to spend? I can spend this because I never spend these. I can spend this because I never spend these. Hey, just did it.
You lift the curse from Amon, which is probably a good thing, given Dex is like his second primary stat.
Yeah, we don't want to be going into what we'd go into next, debuffed. Well.
Well, indeed.
I'm gonna fetch the traitor.
You're gonna fetch Ilio as well. Because I mean, she's more.
I do have an Elia on this map already, so it's not too much of an issue.
Well, I mean, I'm sure she's more than welcome to take part in any interrogation.
Would it be a bad idea for me to bring up all the times that people ignore seers and bring ruin to their...
Yes, I think it will.
Okay, I'll...
Meanwhile, the prisoner's just sitting there docilely because it's been dominated. Am I?
Yeah, that doesn't stop her from hating him.
Hitting her?
Her, whatever. Hard to tell with the icon zoomed out as much as it is.
all that ponciness.
Yeah, no, even zoomed in. Yeah, no, I had to zoom in pretty far before I could actually tell.
But yes, what is the group? How is the group responding in the morning? I suppose they sit down for breakfast as usual.
Yeah, we needed to rest, so
Still feels a bit weird having like breakfast, but I suppose
I mean,
it's important for us to eat and get our strength back. Tonight's going to be busy.
no, I'm not objecting. It's just
Or today, rather.
it's like we're standing at the bottom of a cliff and down barrels of a boulder, and we're having lunch.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. But again, it's important still.
Yuri, sausages are done.
Meow.
Reese feeds Yuri.
Karis, Cadme, you two okay?
Yeah, we're fine. Well, physically fine. Emotionally, we're a bit distraught.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Hestia,
Mhm.
I stored a, what is it called? What do you call it? A big hunk of metal that goes on my chest. It's kind of blue,
Armor?
sheeny.
Are you talking about Armor Academy?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Academy's going to go into Hestia's saddlebags and take out the +1 mithril breast. and she'll put it on. I don't expect to. I'm not expecting to fly.
That's fine, though. You're expecting to be killed.
Yes.
Such a bloodthirst from this party.
I mean, in fairness, very few ones have gloams which are literally bloodthirsty.
I'm not bloodthirsty. I don't want them to die. All things considered, I would love them to be able to embrace mercy, but right now they are too dangerous to be left to their own.
They've kind of forced our hand at this point.
The way I see it at this point, what we are embarking on, they have done to themselves.
I am obligated to grant mercy if they beg for it.
They won't.
And I sincerely hope they don't.
I hope they do.
Same.
I think Reese is going to spend also the part of the morning in the chapel. You know, the little chapel that all Noble House tend to have on a little side wing.
That's fair. We're kind of at the point of the day where it's like, this is gonna be bad.
Well,
I suppose the only question is
how does the group want to what does the group want to do first? Do you want to interrogate the bard?
I
think
that's fun.
I think
Well,
that's
I'd say-
probably the best bet. Information first.
I mean, I think first we catch up Ilya and Nana Sensei with just, out of character info dump of, oh, this is the Ironworm cult, they're bad, they have guns.
Yeah,
right.
that's
fair.
I will admit to Ilya, our intentions were not entirely pure for arriving, but you can see why we.
Yeah, it's like, dropping the pretenses, this is who we are, this is what we're here for.
I mean,
Here's our
we just don't
props.
want to. Yeah, we just don't want to work with you, but like, there's no reason that that's not an actual thing that we want.
Oh no, of course, but
Not important
was
right
our-
now.
Yeah, this was our primary goal here. Because we knew something was going to happen here. I've already sort of explained it to Nana, but
and I explained it to you, Ilya, but well,
And I'd just like to point out that by this we mean saving you, not kidnapping you.
yeah,
yes.
that is key. I this exact same thing happened to me many years ago. I think good years. I don't know.
Many
was a very
many winters.
Many winters. They took my children, and well, it made me almost kill the spirit I swore to protect. And it seems like they are trying to do the same with you. Well, they have something in mind with your family, but
Yes.
they're
Well,
trying to get what they want.
what we have gathered last night, they managed to capture your son and have put some form of controlling crown on
A crown.
him. Bone crown, was it not, Amon?
Amon nods, though he looks like he's got a bit of a headache.
Yes, apparently he was putting up quite a fight until they managed to get this crown on him. Just stopped.
Ali and Nana look at each other with a very worried look.
I feel like that is bad news. The way you're looking at each other.
It's good to see you two being on the same page at least.
I'm going to assume that Nana nods. Oh, great, the wretched crown's back.
Back?
It's a cursed item that's been known to... It's a cursed item that we thought we had sealed away quite a long time ago.
Ah. Well, that might explain. That might be another reason why they're here. Getting something like that.
Good, so you know how to fight it.
That's the difficulty with the wretched crown.
I didn't say it was easy, I said you know how to do it.
I don't suppose you want to give us the footnotes?
Well, They may not know how to fight it. Is this like a family protection?
The wretched crown is an old cursed artifact that was used in the Empire several times. The Imperial family had it sealed away in one of our burial crypts several hundred years ago, but its legend is still notorious.
Then
Essentially, though, the crown formed from the teeth of dragons, though not particularly friendly ones for that matter. They had a way of severely corrupting whoever wears it. Made them incredibly powerful, but corrupts them.
Is there a way to reverse the corruption?
and how long does it take to take effect?
Depends how strong the will of the person is. It will keep trying, it will keep gnawing away, but once it's taken hold, breaking that hold is... It looks pale from a...
Well, I'm really glad G's been training with you then, Nana.
None looks slightly worried right now, though.
Oh, I don't like that.
What sort of time scale are we talking here? Eroding over long periods or short?
And someone particularly weak-willed could be a matter of hours.
Nana,
It'll
your
be the
opinion.
eclipse. That's when they were timing these things for. They'll try and break him on the eclipse.
Nana does look worried right now. That boy over there, points towards Amon, mentioned him doing something
Yeah.
with inborn powers. The problem is I know whenever he uses that, it takes a massive toll on his psyche to do it.
Oh no. Oh, that's why they were doing it. That's okay. I get it now. That's why they were harrying him.
He couldn't have known.
No, still.
This is almost exactly what. Oh gosh. All right.
Well, I suppose, shall we segue into asking what our little friend here knows of what we're doing?
I don't
Savannah's
think
sitting there completely mute right now as you basically told her to sit still and shut up.
Yeah, basically.
Quick question, Ilya. They're preparing a massive ritual in your family crypt right now. It's likely where they are going to be doing whatever they're doing. I don't suppose there's anything unique down there.
There's quite a lot of unique things depending on how you put it, but
Oh, you know, forgotten ultimate power.
not particularly ultimate powers. Not really the kind of thing we keep in the basement.
Fair.
Still, maybe it's something to do with your family?
They said blooded champion. Oh, wait. I'm going to sort of clamber over to Astuthia and take Astuthia's hat off.
Oh, nice to see you too, Cadme.
Hi.
Someone forgot I left my ears at home so that I can't hear you asking me to
I pulled
take
the book out. And I'll open the book to a certain page and I will look to see those lines to see if they've been filled out.
Well, it's funny you say that.
Mm-hmm. I bet one of them is.
Oh, hi, book.
Oh, man, poor Henry.
Oh, they're sacrificing
Oh.
the father.
Oh, Henry.
Stepfather.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. That's not good.
I mean, is Henry really worth that much of a sacrifice?
Well, that's not the point.
Yeah, I'd still rather him not die.
No, obviously, but I'm just thinking this might have been like, not offensively, but
Desperation?
yeah.
Probably. I don't know.
The Dark Bard sits there with a completely neutral expression.
Well, I guess we can get to questioning then.
Yes. First of all, Mrs. Bard, you will say nothing you'll attempt to obscure no fact nor say anything which would attempt to lead to derision amongst our ranks. In no way or shape or form may you take any action which will lead to our harm, direct or indirectly. First of all, what's your name?
There is a pause as you say all of that. You feel the spell kind of pushing into her.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Look at that.
Melanie.
Melanie. Good.
Wait.
Okay, people,
Just,
questions. Yep.
One moment. Cadney closes her eyes and focuses for a minute. She'll do aura sight on Melanie. I want to see if there's any ongoing other, well, health status, please.
Health status. Wounded.
Got it.
Emotional status. Dominated.
Okay.
Ongoing conditions? None.
All right. Okay. The reason I'm just bringing this up, Astutha, is because last time we dealt with someone who was willing to work with, they were being mentally harmed whenever they would speak about what they were doing.
You'll alert us to whenever anything that we ask of you will potentially lead to harm or future. Oh, harm for. Just harm to yourself. Magical means.
Not
As you keep layering these orders on.
First question. Which part of the crypt are they planning their sacrifice in?
Given the events of last night, they'll likely do it in the extended part of the old crypt, near the outbacks. They'll go down to the deepest level, near the body of King Arcadian.
About Syncopelia?
Hi, Lady Draco. You know where this is?
I do. That said, that area's normally been sealed off for a long time. It would have taken considerable digging efforts to get in there. How long have they been working at this?
How long have you been working on this, Melanie?
Or about 4 months.
Well, that's
They plan to animate the king down there as a lip. Under their control.
That's not.
Wait, then what's the plan for Reiji?
Atrophy.
Reiji is the key. Or Elliot.
They'll
For
need
what?
their
Controlling the
power.
Lich?
Yeah, they'll need their power to raise and control the lit. They're both incredibly powerful.
Maybe the body.
There are two issues before us. The ancient crypt can only be opened by someone with imperial blood.
Oh, that makes sense.
Moreover, they will play a fundamental role in reaching the Temple of the Sky.
I feel like that is context for you, Shiva. Or is it not?
She just kind of considers. Regardless of what happens, I do have a bit of a plan, as you know, Cadme.
I'm aware.
I feel it's
does the-
pretty adamant.
Does the Temple of the Sky ring any bells for you, though?
I'm referring to that floating cathedral thing that goes around the continent.
Providence.
Most likely.
I mean, does it, Melanie?
If
I don't know.
I'm assuming there's not like a relevant rule here, is there?
I don't know the details.
Of course.
Oh, that's fine, Melanie.
Yeah, like you were said, is there any relevant role we could potentially attempt?
Wait, what's that?
Is there any like role we could attempt to try and see if Temple of the Sky?
Not by itself. Not at least right here. You couldn't.
Fair enough.
Like a library, perhaps, but
Well, something for future. A question I have, Melanie, how many more forces do you lot have? What was last night representative of your entire force, or is there more?
Now he pauses. There is about a dozen mages currently located in this region. About 4 gunners. There are 6 mechanical machines that have been designed to take blood and act as sentinels. There was also a group of assassins, so I do not know their numbers. Finally, there is a substantial portion of undead down in the crypt.
Oh.
Hmm.
There is also our boss.
I'm
Oh,
more than
yes.
familiar with him.
She doesn't know what's going to be destroyed.
Alright, so where are they keeping... Where would you think that they would keep Reiji?
Unknown, but I presume it would have been the deepest levels of the crypt.
Alright, so along with Henry.
That would be likely if they're planning to use him. Such betrayal. How sad.
Oh.
Okay.
She tilts her head slightly to the side.
What do you mean betrayal?
It is almost poetic. Henry betrayed the family and gave us the key, and now he will be sacrificed.
Yeah, I lost all sympathy.
So she does have a point. It is. It's very similar to a lot of stories I've.
Also, no attempting to use your bardic abilities to break out of the dominate spell. I know what you're doing with your fucking poetry.
I can't do that with the command you've already given.
Good. But covering my bases.
It doesn't mean I don't still enjoy my poetry.
That's fair.
Hi, speaking of betrayal... Amaya kind of looks at Academy for a brief moment. I am obligated to ask, are you willing to surrender unconditionally?
I don't have a choice.
She
You know,
is under.
you know damn well what you would do if you weren't under a spell.
She doesn't say a word.
We can address to that whenever this is over with. At worst case, I don't know, throw in the magic prison.
Yes, at worst case, Elia can decide whatever justice. Handing her off to the guards or otherwise.
True.
Melanie, from my own personal curiosity, I wanted to ask how you got wrapped up in this whole mess. I doubt this is how you expected it to turn out.
Do I have permission to cast a non-harmful, non-targeted spell?
Which spell?
I would like to summon my instrument.
No, you're giving this. I'm aware that my orders already
Well, you
prevent
did
you from
you
using
did
that.
specify they cannot use their bardic abilities to
Yeah, but I'm not gonna take the chance of it.
to hinder us or attempt to break out of the domination.
I really.
I
But I
think
don't
it's
particularly
fine,
care.
SC.
Okay, but if this goes badly, I'm blaming all of you. You
Don't
may
worry,
proceed.
I'm prepared.
She summons a small lyre and begins to tell an overdramatic story explaining how it all happened to be. She's a bard. What do you expect? Even under domination, she's still going to do this.
Yeah, it's all good.
She begins to explain the story as it all began. She grew up in a small farming village on the far side of the continent. To 2 loving parents. The story goes on. Eventually, though, her village became overrun with disease, blight, tragedy. As she ended up becoming an orphan, and then later taken in by a wise man. Fast forward from S to
Print details only, please.
the TLDR version of her overly dramatic story. Though, admittedly, it's actually somewhat entertaining from an ordinary point of view. She got a good skill check.
Yay.
But the TLDR version, basically though, is, well, she basically got raised by a man who worshipped the cult, and she genuinely believes in the ideals of the cult. That might be indoctrination at this point. But she seeks to bring forth change to undo the harms of this world.
I think we have a long conversation to be had after this.
Also, in case you're wondering what she rolled for that performance check, it's a 26.
Cool.
Thanks.
Not bad.
You're a very good storyteller. I do want to have a very long conversation after this.
Actually, that's a very good question. Is she evil? As Coral points detect evil at her.
Currently, yes.
Good to know.
I mean, her actions have definitely branded her evil.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really exactly point fingers. We have A1, but like, still helping her case.
Yeah, but we're working on.
Aemon is respectful evil.
Yes. She is, converting an entire barge to murderous crowd evil. This could be lawful. Okay. A little bit sidetracked there. Anyone else have any more pertinent questions? We have numbers. Oh, actually, that's a good question. What's the main exit and entrance that the Ironworm cult are using into and out of the crypts?
And is there any other entrances left?
They've been using an old passageway behind the waterfall as their main entry point.
Behind the place where Reiji trained?
Yes.
Oh.
It connects to a mine shaft that broke into the crypt at one point, though the miners were too afraid to tell everyone. And so it's never been mentioned.
Oh.
I
Well, that is very on brand for the worm cult, I'll say.
Our branding is important.
So you think?
Well, yeah, I don't suppose you know of any ways down to the crypt that they wouldn't.
I could go through my basement, but that's about it.
They probably know of that, don't they?
I mean, wouldn't you? It's the most obvious way down.
Right. Do you have your house is very strangely laid out. I don't suppose you know of a place that would be capable of just going straight down to a certain room?
What in the world do you mean by that? We have to take staircase down.
I think had me mean if we were to teleport straight down through the floor, could we end up in this chamber they're holding? Do you know of?
She doesn't know the underground tunnel layout well enough to do that.
Oh, I thought you were a miner. Okay, well.
Yeah, but she's not mined under her own house, though.
Fair.
So.
Well.
It's been like 20 years since you've been down there, so,
Understandable. Well, Melanie, I do want to have you understand what's been happening. I've already met one person who was horribly misguided by something they viewed as good, but was lying to them. I don't want to give up on another person.
Aside from your staff and the constructs and such, what defenses do you have down there? Traps, wardings, etc.
Traps have been planted. They have been expecting you.
What traps? Where? Same with what?
I don't know the full details of all of it. I know they have some gunpowder and explosives, and some magical runes. I also know there is some kind of pixie or something of the like down there.
Pix.
Wait, what?
I don't know how to describe it, though I would somewhat describe it as something between you, yourself, and that annoying thing over there. Points to us two as familiar.
Wow. I
Is-
mean, you're not wrong, but
does-
wow.
Does this thing seem to be helping them willingly, or is it forced to?
Yes.
Oh,
I give two
okay.
options, you say yes.
He joined. They joined us quite some time ago. They see our visionary future of of how we can improve the world.
Melanie, do you have any illusion magic?
Yes.
The weakest one. Could you make me an image of them?
She looks over to us.
Give permission, go, go, go. It's like having a kid.
And she conjures a silent image up. It's technically hostile illusion spells, but you know.
Yeah.
As the illusion appears, and it appears to be a relatively small, unseelie fey creature. If you want to learn more about it, of course, you are free to try.
I
Do
would
they
like
look
to.
fungusy?
No.
Okay.
Even though I'm completely deal with the blighted fae, they are not negotiable.
I've learned a bit about Fae since dealing with Academy.
Oh wow, yes you do. I can't say I'm familiar. He was a bit of a hermit, I'll admit.
It appears to be a quickling of some kind. Small, little elf-like fays with incredible unmatched speed. So fast that they can turn invisible from their movement.
I want to challenge it.
You'll lose.
Wow.
I know how fast you can run, Kelris.
Admittedly, beating a quickling in a race is very impressive. You can do it.
I think. At least a short way.
It does appear to be more than a standard quickling, though, to your mind. It's definitely getting more strength than the average little one you see buzzing around at CR3.
Interesting. Well, I guess Fae are all types just like mortals.
Yeah, they change. I'll admit, yeah, we do occasionally make strange bad.
He also has a message for you, Cadme. Not the quickling, but our leader.
Okay, what does he have to say?
What the message for you? That if any of us were to meet you, was to inform you that you should just give up on your work now. Else he will come back to finish the job.
Looks like you'll be coming back.
I don't know what that message means. I simply told us to relay that if he saw someone matching your description. And I'll be honest, no one else matches your description like you.
I thank you. Right. Well, okay. Right. At least that knows what that means. All right. I think I have everything I want out of you, Melanie. I do hope we can have a good talk after this.
If you would like, I can sing you a song later.
That would be lovely. I mean, we're gonna leave you tied up. I'm sorry, but we'll give you a comfy bed. All right, we have work to do.
Gloria's domination with total control over someone's actions.
Elia, I don't suppose you can do something with that orb. I'm sorry we had to borrow it.
Well, I won't be able to do anything except for inside my house with it.
Yes, I'm sorry. We were able to get to it and activate the alarms for the guards, but getting out further damaged it.
It doesn't look too damaged.
Just a small crack.
I should be able to use it, however. I think.
Okay, good.
Actually.
Does its power extend down? Could you use it to help us down there?
Potentially. Though. Oh, yes, it might be possible. It might be damaged, but there should be something I can still do with it.
It does mean going back to your house.
Well, we have to anyway for the crypt, unless we want to go through the waterfall main entrance.
That might be a better idea.
Melanie, do you know what the plans were for after tonight, or last night? What was going to occur?
Well, I was going to make my fabulous escape through the powers of invisibility.
I've been there, it's not as fabulous as you think.
You need more style then when you do use it.
Okay, less Dragon Terrorists, more telling me vital enemy plans.
Well, all forces, once opposition had been captured, was to be taken down into the mines. The mines were then to have every single kind of security engaged until the ritual was completed. The ritual can only be completed under a blood moon.
Which is tonight.
So preferably we won't strike before then.
Preferably as early as we can.
Though all you'll need to do is delay them.
That is true, actually.
They'll only have a 1 hour window to succeed.
An hour's a long time.
It is. I think that's too long to attempt to delay them. I think we just need to get down there and stop them.
It's a mine full of gunpowder.
I think she's telling us to be creative.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But we need to get Reggie and Henry out of there.
Does she have ulterior motives?
Yes.
She always does. She's noble.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, wasn't that Melanie saying that?
Oh, sorry.
She's got ulterior motives.
Yes.
Melanie, what are you up to?
It would be preferable if the mine exploded, because it would also likely result in certain other individuals who do not like being exploded.
Such as
Us.
rivals or people you don't agree with. Well, I guess those could be one and the same.
There is a snooty vampire that sometimes appears and should be available for the ritual tomorrow night, conducting it. Count Zavorn. He insulted my performance last time we met. And while I cannot kill him, I would like to see him explode.
Fair enough. Any more surprises that you have not previously mentioned that we should be made known now?
Like if instead of a vampire, there's also a quickling, and
I did not deceive you about the vampire. I mentioned there was numerous
that's true, I suppose.
In that case, here, why not tell us a bit more details about the undead? What kinds of undead?
Well, there will be a large amount of bloody skeletons roaming the halls.
All right, Reese, those are yours.
There are a pair of There are a pair of zombie giant worms under the command of the vampire.
Yeah. Nasty.
And there is the vampire himself and one thrall. There may also be a ghoul. I didn't see the ghoul. I could smell the ghoul. So I presume he's there.
All right.
That is what I know. The skeletons will be the biggest obstacle.
Well,
To getting inside, I mean.
also probably because there's a lot of them, I assume. Yeah.
When you have a crypt, there are many bodies.
Yes.
Wait, there was a ghoul with a powerful enough stench that you could smell it without seeing it?
Yes.
That's a ghast, not a ghoul.
Melanie shrugs.
She probably doesn't really know all that much about more rare undead.
Yeah, they're not that rare.
Or
I don't.
I am a storyteller, not an archivist. Though I would say for a great story, an army of clerics would be good about it.
No, for a
Regulators?
great story, the army of clerics would come in at the last moment to save the day.
That sounds like a brilliant idea. Can we arrange that?
Army of clerics, you say? Read.
Even if I'm going to be defeated, I would even if all the forces were to be defeated, it would be wonderful if it was in dramatic fashion.
Well, we can sort of do that. Even though we don't try to, it tends to be dramatic with us. I don't know why.
Reese walks over. I mean, I'm not an army of clerics, am I?
No.
I have divine power, but I'm not an army of clerics.
No. But of all of us here, you probably have the best chance of recruiting a couple of clerics into our mission, with the promise of destruction of undead, the presence of a vampire and a thrall.
We have a matter of hours before we have to start this.
This was what I was going to ask Lady Ilia. Would you have any allies you could call upon such short notice?
That'll be difficult. Might be possible, though. She pauses for a few moments, thinking.
Also, I guess a good question is, how ready to fight are you?
Frankly, I don't feel up to it at all at the moment. I don't know what that big machine did, but half my blood power's gone.
Oh, that's
Fine,
That's not
then
good.
stay behind me, use me as a shield. We're going down in that crypt and saving your son.
I'll certainly do my best to provide firepower from the back, at least.
Yeah, that'd be the most helpful. Also potentially protection because I don't like being set on fire.
That's not something I can do.
Oh, okay.
What about our
Yes.
lieutenant friend? Is she going to come down with us?
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, I'm preparing the things. So, because I'm going to create a list here for you of allies you will have for this.
Nana, I don't suppose you're looking for a new job?
I hope that you'd be coming with us even if we didn't offer. After all, Reggie's very important to you.
Hey, come destroy some evil with us.
You were very enthusiastic about destroying evil.
Okay, give her a second, Jesus.
Oh God, Melanie.
I don't mean Jesus, I mean, Aristotle. He's a god, yeah.
Yeah, he is. I go to his temple sometimes.
When are we actually going to set off for this?
I mean, the latest you can probably do it is about 9 p.m. if you want to succeed.
Yeah,
That'd be the latest you could do it because basically midnight is the deadline.
Yeah, it's difficult to say because I want to do it like as early as possible, preferably getting them before they can attempt this. Because if we can get either Reiji or Henry out of there before they can even start this and hold them until midnight.
I think. We have, at least for now, we have a little bit of a time advantage in that we could try and bait out, like, take our time right now, bait out most of our traps and some of our weaker forces.
We have
That is
Case
true,
with us,
yeah.
don't we? Let's see. What are your companion abilities?
That's a good point, Essie. We can treat this like animals in a den.
I was more thinking if you give me a couple of hours, I could see if not Yori, but Yuki is still in town.
That'd be helpful too.
Yeah.
If I don't
They're on
get
the
shot
back foot.
again on the way.
They're on the back foot. They're going to siege up until this ritual is done. So we need to smoke them out.
Man, I really wish I had summons.
Shame I don't have any will save spells.
I need kids.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. It's just I was just looking at her things. I haven't seen her companion abilities in a long time, and I forgot what they actually were.
I mean, in fairness, what could be useful for a Maya potentially?
Like the mirror images are nice, yes,
Well,
but
there's the loyalty.
Yeah, I mean, what could be useful though for a Maya potentially might even have an Amon with you.
You get a little bit of sneak attack, you concentration around you is harder.
On concentration checks.
And
cool.
And also, who knows what Nana and Elia are going to give us? I'm not certain we should take Melanie as much as.
Yeah, no. If someone decides to cast protection from good on her, then well.
Or any protection. If
I just want to.
If we get her in the middle of a magic circle against evil, it'll get rid of it.
Yep.
I'm gonna point out she's a bard. She doesn't need to be anywhere near the front.
I mean, you're not wrong, but still, having her just near there, problem.
Yeah, her as a bard, her abilities are very inverse from the standard bard. So instead of inspiring competence,
she's a debuffer.
She inspires despair, which causes the enemies to take basically inspire competence in reverse.
Ugh.
They take penalties and attack rolls against fear.
Ugh.
I mean,
does she have that for inspire courage as well?
But that isn't no. That's literally inspire. Sorry, that's what I meant. Inspire courage in reverse. But yes.
Okay, so yeah, attack rolls and damage. Oof.
Yeah.
As an alternate thought, if you wanted to go with the whole lawing people out and dealing with them for a few hours, you know, we've seen she can control people. Just have them walk out, and then jump on them.
That's true. And that would be a lot safer than taking her in the midst there, where a stray like protection from evil could spell her against us again.
So pretty sure protection spells are touch. It's a little less dangerous than you think.
They are.
Yeah, I'm thinking more like unhallow or hallow.
Yeah, but that's the sort of thing we can notice before we run into it.
Yeah, or maybe a magic circle.
Radius.
Yeah, a magic circle on a like a skeletal champion. Just runs up at her.
Assuming she's near me, I'll have Corwin who'll have detect magic, so I'll be able to preempt that.
I still don't like doing it because she's a very flaky ally.
She's also okay, but also like if she turns evil behind us, like I mean that's not really the worst. It's not as if she's a massive melee fighter who'd decimate us.
No, except for the fact that she's shown already that she's able to completely cripple like a good half of our party.
She can cripple a good half of any living party.
Exactly.
Yeah. But also, in fairness, the thing that crippled a good half of the living party there was a bullet, not really her.
That did. It crippled. She crippled Hestia and the entire crowd in the bar.
Yeah, and then we got Reeson, and he was like, "No, fuck you." It's
That was
completely
like
fine.
CR1.
I guess we do have Reese who can counteract her.
Yeah, and Reese
Go-
himself gets a +4 bonus on saving throws against everything she can throw out.
That is
Like
very
Reese,
true.
yeah, bards are perfect counter to bard.
Yeah, it's literally the best thing to counter a bard is a bard. So
Yeah, we do have her counter, and they don't have a bard counter anymore with her gone.
you stole the only bard they held in this mission.
Like we can get bonuses to our AC if we take negatives to our attack and damage. Sounds good.
Yeah,
We'll need literally everything we can get.
yeah, might be a good idea to take her. Still hesitant about it, but I won't argue.
And at the point where she potentially gets protection from evil, I will knock her out with my hair or something.
Fair. She probably doesn't have a lot of health.
Like this spell's running for a good 11 days afterwards, so.
As she's just sat there listening to you threatening to knock her out.
I mean, I feel like the threat of being knocked out is a lot more preferable than the threat of being, like, I don't know, murdered.
Yeah.
I mean, if it comforts you, Melanie, Cadme taps her with the mace of being plush. It's completely soft. It doesn't actually hurt. It doesn't actually feel like.
Also, I guess.
She doesn't really respond much to this.
Speak of which, Tinder, can I have my drill poison back?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I guess it would be like a decent sort of indicator to her that while she's loyal to them, if she doesn't seem like she is, then they're more than willing to just murder her.
I will. I mean, I can extend this favor to you, Melanie. We're going down there, and I know things are going to be a little bit complicated for you after this. Is there anyone down there in particular you want me to be?
She shakes her head.
Sense motive?
There's no one down there that she particularly cares about. You get a sense of the people she actually cares about probably not on this mission.
Got it. Alright. I'm very glad you didn't say more in luck. Okay.
Actually, that's a question. How does everyone in your organization feel about him?
He's a boss.
That it? Just indifferent?
Well, everyone's got a different feeling. I can't speak for everyone.
Well, what's your feeling?
Yeah, how do you feel about him?
He's determined and a visionary, though sometimes ruthless. More ruthless than I prefer.
Okay, well, that sounds about right. Sounds like what we've heard, so.
Yeah, that's him.
He's also incredibly powerful.
Yes, that is also.
Oh yeah, we know that. Well, we've got to take him out eventually. Now's the best time.
If you were to fight him right now, he very much might kill multiple of you.
We can
He
afford
might.
one death.
I don't know what you mean by that, Essie.
We have a scroll of reincarnate.
Oh.
We can technically afford one death.
Even then, honestly,
I'd obviously rather not anybody die, but
yeah.
I mean, we don't get many better chances than this.
Uh-huh, and he needs to go. He's a danger to the world in more ways than just being part of this cult.
And it should probably go without saying, if any of you have any reservations about coming on this mission, you don't, well, apart from you, Melanie, you have to come. Voice from now, I don't want to drag any of you into danger. Mostly looking at cult. Not cult, Coven.
I mean, Lily would personally not like to be in a mine full of undead. That seems like a terrible idea.
Fairness, Lily's entire job is usually, I'm gonna sit back here, you all do shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, she prefers to sit back and do divinations.
Which, I mean, that's where she's best. She's more of a mission control type anyway.
Exactly. Like, she'll keep in contact with you in the mine. She'll do that.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. If she can just keep us all in contact with each other, that'd be great.
But she's definitely going to be nowhere near the front. Aemon doesn't mind getting up close quarters, though he's a little bit sad about fighting skeletons because knives aren't very good against skeletons.
Oh, there's more than just skeletons down there.
I mean, he can decapitate a skeleton with his knife. He just, it's a little inconvenient.
Do we have a replacement mace?
The problem is he can't channel stuff through maces.
Yeah, no, but damage reduction sucks.
In fairness, Curse Wound is probably not too needed against a skeleton, but
Oh.
so he could just go down
Yeah,
to the mace. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yep.
We can quickly grab him a mace on our way there.
Or we could light mace instead, but that's fine.
Okay. I do have one thing that I would like to. Academy's gonna sit down and meditate for a little bit. I want to check if the Might Queen is listening.
She's not.
Could I make her listen for a little bit?
How?
Cadme essentially just leaves the phone ringing until
She's
she
a
picks
very
up.
long distance away.
Right. She is. I don't know. I don't, and I also don't currently possess anything of emotional value to Cadme right now. I just figured she would be interested in us getting more unlocked, stuck in a corner.
You have a long list though of potential people who can be gathered here.
Oh, I have a quick question for Melanie.
Yes.
Do you know who made the undead within the crypt?
The undead creating efforts were a combination of our mages and the vampire. Moray Locke has no ability to do such.
Okay, well, I think I'm still going to prepare a carrying compass.
Warning,
'cause that
he
makes
does
sense.
have the ability to shoot you through a wall.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
As his gun can create a portal to fire the bullets through.
Ugh,
Didn't we see that from somewhere else?
that is very fancy.
Where did we see that before? Oh wait, no, that was the weird thing down the abyss hole.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I think I remember that.
But yeah, those are all the people you could probably get on short notice to join you. You will not be able to find Yuki in time.
That's fair enough.
Yuki didn't particularly hang around that much.
I didn't expect him to, I was just making sure.
Yeah, you've got Alia though, who will be able to help from the back lines. Melanie, who will be able to help from the back lines. Nana Sensei, who
is.
well, she's got the
If she's not in the front lines, I am going to be severely confused.
Lieutenant Teresa, Keith the Fantabulous,
Yay, Keith.
Amon Delphorn, Lily May, the Chaplain of Pharasma.
Considering
Don't
the
think we're getting
amount,
it.
do we want to split our forces? Have half of us go in the front, half of us go through Anna?
I don't think that's a good idea. Unless there's an easy way for us to meet up.
No,
I don't think that's a good idea.
I just want to explore all possibilities. Go slapdash into another mission with no ideas about.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It would be a good idea. I'm just worried about the unbalanced nature of any party we would end up making.
Well, this is something your group can prepare for, because we will not go down tonight.
No.
I would hope not.
However, the group will have the chance to put some things together here.
How good do we feel we could deal with a vampire? Because
Pretty good. They're weak to silver, aren't they?
I can help. Because I still have 2 disruption bolts.
Wait, a pair of vampires?
Yes.
A vampire in his full, so.
Oh, right, yeah.
I have a pair of +1 disruption bolts.
And they were weak to silver, weren't they?
Yes.
Well, all my weapons are silver.
So, firstly, Lieutenant, I'm going to go through some things here that I can tell you right now at the front. I can't tell you all there is visibilities up front, but I'll give you the first one. Lieutenant Teresa. She does not have standard abilities in her case. She's actually another team-based ally.
Oh.
Similar to Lily. When Lieutenant Teresa is on a mission, for the duration of that mission, the group gains 1 skill. However, schemes also get additional use while she's on the mission.
Nice if you hadn't all used them.
Well, firstly, I said she gets some. Well, as long as she's on the mission, everyone gets a scheme.
And then it can be used twice, or
No.
It gets extra use, or it has a additional use as to what you
There's
can use it.
extra use to what the scheme can be used for.
got it.
So not only can the scheme be used to re-roll, of course, any roll, effectively. And if you, of course, you to tell us, like, why? Like, how do you use this? But the scheme can also be used let's see what it is. You can instead spend your scheme while Lieutenant Teresa is on the mission to gain a teamwork feat until the end of the combat you're in.
Ooh.
Because you need also an ally, then just probably spend one to get teamwork feat as well. But
Is that as any sort of action, or?
you don't have to. It's not an action. You can just say, "I have this teamwork feat now.
Okay.
I see you."
Cool.
So for example, you and Rose could both suddenly say, "We have allied spellcaster."
Yeah, which is probably going to be helpful.
Or, for example, Tinder and Torin could both say, "We now have."
Oh yeah, outflank would be great.
Mhm.
They're
Lieutenant Teresa, she herself is not a great fighter. Her skill, though, is the fact she's a great administrator for the army.
nice. Good.
She's great at making sure everything keeps working properly. And leading forces forward. Which is quite nice. Amon and Lily's, of course, you already know how their powers work.
Yep.
So Erin's going to be an interesting one, given he's been beaten the shit out of twice.
Do we really want to grab Erin?
He'll tell you what he would grant, though, if he's on your side. He would grant everybody a free potion.
Is there a level limit on that potion?
Anything from 1 to 3.
Right.
Wow. Any third level potion?
Yeah, in theory. Because essentially it'd be Elliot paying for it, but chances are he's going to probably say no to helping the group because he's been very mistreated.
I could prepare another dominate.
You also find out, by the way, he did not take Karis.
Oh, that's good.
Is it?
Well,
Might have.
No, I'm telling you that Melanie can actively tell you.
She has your money.
No. It's, to be precise, all your stuff's actually been planted in Henry's room.
oh, so wait, we can go retrieve that.
Yes.
Go, you got your stuff back.
The hope is that while you guys were investigating, that you would find it, and then want to kill Henry, hence closing up the paper trail they had.
Ah.
I hate you so much.
And Melanie wasn't involved in stealing it. She just knows what happened.
Yeah, but she's working with Foxy.
Not currently.
You are very good at being absolutely. Your group is very good at being absolutely.
You think so?
Yes, I am. A
We've-
product of
I
your.
better think of manipulative.
Oh, well, yeah, that works too.
It's not really something to be proud of, but okay.
Dark, question on Teresa's teamwork feat. Can Yuri does Yuri get that as well? So Yuri gets scheme 2.
Yes. In this
Oh,
case.
that's really nice.
How even Hesty would be able to.
Yes,
Carl.
companions.
Any creature with 3 or more intelligence can take advantage of Lieutenant Teresa's essentially tactical scheme.
The release has become a purple dot.
Who wants to take pack flanking?
I mean, that's entirely fair point. The technically at least could get allied spellcaster with a Maya.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird.
That way, pack flanking.
Or of course, Elise could. No, I imagine Elise is more likely to spend up the saving for it.
Probably.
Ah, right. Pack flanking is only for you and your companion.
If Lieutenant Charissa was like a permanent part of your company and you still had a scheme, you could then spend your normal scheme also using Lieutenant Charissa's teamwork feat.
Nice.
The point is she's basically like a cavalier. So, yeah.
Time to look at teamwork feats.
Or of course you can just spend it re-rolling something, because that's always good.
Yeah, that's true. Reroll is never not good.
As basically, whenever you use this one from Lieutenant Charissa, you basically get a flashback to everyone standing around the table and Lieutenant Charissa giving up, like, doing strategy plans. As boring as it might be, discussing formations.
It's fine to me. I don't know why everyone else is falling asleep.
Galrus, can you act in surprise rounds? Just generally?
I don't have anything. I don't have anything that forces me to act in the surprise realm.
Okay, I was wondering because there's a teamwork feat for that. That might be a good one for me to take with Yuri.
Melanie would also end up being basically a party-wide asset to have, where she would just be granting basically a constant aura to all characters at D+.
Ah, cool.
That works.
Effectively, though, all enemies on the battlefield would basically be taking penalties as long as Melanie's on the battlefield. As long as Melanie, keeps going, which is basically the entire time.
Yeah, Bird's got a lot of performance rounds.
Yeah. And she knows how to use them effectively. But in fairness, she's basically a caster bard, so she should be good at them.
Fair enough.
Because you can have bards doing nothing like Reese a heal bard. No, she's a caster bard, so you know how that's going to go.
Yeah, so a good combo there.
Clearly, what I need to take is synergized performance. It's actually called that. It's the 50% core sales. It basically allows me to raise a bonus given by all my bardic performances by 1 if I've got another bard helping me.
Ensemble? Nearby performers can use your perform checks?
No, there's another one I found the other day, which basically means as long as you have 2 bards performing together, the bonus I give for my bardic performance is 1 higher.
Oh, compelling harmony. Let's see.
Expend
a round of bardic. Expend a 1 round of bardic performance to boost your effectiveness of your bardic performance on an ally within 60 feet. So the next round. Oh no, it's something about using saving throws. Oh, but
Right, is there anything else we need to go over this evening? Otherwise, I'm going to head off.
No, that is all. Next time will be a dungeon crawl.